for $19.95. A Hess truck with more lights than ever, and a helicopter with flashers, whirling rotors, and a high-beam searchlight. $15.99 at Hess stations. Energizer batteries included.
For Christmas this year, the Hess truck and helicopter's here.
Happy holidays from Hess.
Exploding from the pages of Spawn, America's #1 comic book. Spawn Ultra Action Figures, blasting into combat with their mortal enemies. Spawnmobile versus Violator Monster Rig. Menacing Clown, Chapel, Badrock fights back. You can control the action in Spawn Alley with all of the Spawn Ultra Action Figures. Figures, playsets, and vehicles, each sold separately. Spawn from Irwin.
From around the globe, the Street Fighters came, bashing and banging till only Rue and Guile remain in the Street Fighter 2 tabletop game. Build your punching power before your energy runs out. Are you ready for hurricane kicks? Can you come back from Sonic Boom? Street Fighter 2 electronic tabletop game.
Next.
It's time to get real.
You can bring home the adventure of Disney's Toy Story, now on video, with the talking and posable figures of Woody and Buzz Lightyear.
My name's Woody. Buzz Lightyear. I come in peace.
Cool, he goes in the dark.
Meet intergalactic Buzz Lightyear. His new spacesuit protects him from evil proton rays and comes equipped with a flip-up arm communicator.
Buzz Lightyear to the rescue.
Firing missiles on target.
Buzz Lightyear and Woody figures are each sold separately. Batteries are included from Thinkway.
Say you want to be a street fighter. You're no street fighter. Not until you've mastered the 6 world warriors of the Street Fighter 2 handheld game. 100 hand slaps and rolling attacks, fireballs and hurricane kicks are your weapons. Beat 3 in a row. Zangi, Honda, Blanca. Then we'll talk. Street Fighter 2 handheld game. New from Tiger. Batteries not included.
Can our 4 heroes stop Dr. Verano's monster calamari? My features will rule. Shark attack! Shark attack! Street shark! Time to fry this squid! They bite! They bite! They kick some fin! Our heroes, Streaks, and Ravenous Raptor battle Calamari with the help of 2 new buddies. Meet Moby Lip with his flashing tongue. And Rock! Let's rock and roll! To have a world to pay! Both separately on Street Shark! Awesome!
Gigantic Gorilla Optimus Primal transforms with double cannons firing. T-Rex Megatron transforms with pulverizing claw and twin missile launcher. Each sold separately.
Godzilla battles Space Godzilla, the ultimate enemy. As the Godzilla wars continue, whole cities are toppled by Godzilla. Whipping tails, ripping claws, and flashing eyes leave a path of destruction. But who will triumph? Godzilla, Gigan, and Space Godzilla from Trend Masters.
I've gone radioactive, and I kinda like it. With the Dr. Dreadful Radioactive Food Lab. Make a cockroach. Drop him in the nuclear tank.
A color mutation.
Plain brains? No, radioactive monster brains. Yummy. Oh, I almost forgot. The Dr. Dreadful Drink Lab's gone radioactive too. It's a nuclear blast. The new Dr. Dreadful Radioactive Food Lab and Radioactive Drink Lab, each sold separately, batteries not included.
The dreaded beast versus the savage hunter. Aliens versus Predator with awesome new Predators. Clan leader attacks with whipping dreadlocks. And Stalker, glowing in the dark, fires his spear. Suddenly, flipping up his attack spikes, the wild boar alien charges. And the ferocious mother alien in her monstrous hive traps Spiketail, then covers him in ooze.
Ooze 'em.
Who will survive? Aliens versus Predator. Queen Hive playset comes with mother alien figure and ooze. Other figures sold separately.
The Micro Machine Man here, presenting the genuine original, colossally collectible, most midget miniature replicas of the real things.
Micro Machines. Dramatically detailed, stupendously styled, smaller than a nut, this one or this one. And now with a totally terrific town. The new Micro Machine Super City Toolbox playset. Closed, it's a mild matter toolbox. Open, it's a Micro Machine USA. Cruise your mini Micro Machine vehicles, planes, and boats to the police station, the marina, the mini motorcycle repair shop, the gas station, the construction office, work, the real working drawbridge, highway, passenger ramp, and garage doors. Or take a Micro Machine flying machine in for a landing. Phew, this place has it all.
When crime strikes, nothing can stop RoboCop.
Criminals, give up. Surprise, RoboCop. Meet your match.
RoboCop and evil ED-260 face off with rapid repeat cap firing.
That should hold you. Calling the Robo-Jailer. Run away. You won't catch us.
But the Robo-Jailer smashes through their hideout.
You'll be hiding out in prison now.
Figures and vehicles sold separately.
Back for more?
RoboCop and the Ultra Police.
Hey, kid, where will you project your projector?
Whoa! Spider-Man's on the ceiling!
Now he's in your face, dude.
Snap in an action disc and project scenes from your favorite shows anywhere you want.
Hey, video tattoo! The Hero Channel! Oh, cool! Ball vision!
Do you know what time it is?
It's clobbering time!
Mind if I try? They're not just action figures, they're projectors. Where will you project yours? Each sold separately.
Injustice makes him boil, evil makes him burn, and then Danny Ketch becomes the Ghost Rider. Flame Glow Ghost Rider, blaze and vengeance, ride in the name of justice. With whip chains, hidden projectiles, and with flaming discs and a ghost fire gun, they destroy scum like Zarathos and Skinner. If evil makes you burn, ride with new Flame Glow Ghost Rider, defender of the innocent. Cycles come with figures, other figures sold separately.
Spider-Man, smart in his battle chip. Remember, always wear your seatbelt. Too much for you? Spider-Man's no match for my Spider Slayer. No thanks, I already showered today. I'll bet the guys really flip over you. Excuse me while I get myself out of a pinch.
Web Shooting Spider-Man, figures and vehicles sold separately.
It's Jurassic Park. The dinosaurs are loose. Tim Murphy snares a Dimetrodon. Grant wrestles with a dangerous Coelophysis. And a Pteranodon battles a spitting Dilophosaurus. Each sold separately. It's happening, but only at Jurassic Park.
Prepare yourself for combat. Mortal Kombat action figures. Fight for right in your own Tournament of Champions. Liu Kang. Johnny Cage. Raiden. Get over here. Sub-Zero. Reptile in the Dragon MK1. Kano on the Combat Cycle. Mortal Kombat. It's not just a game anymore. Mortal Kombat action figures. Combat Cycle comes with Kano. Dragon MK1 comes with Reptile.
Hey, kid. Think you're an X-Man? This is the place to prove it.
X-Men headquarters! The danger room!
Sabretooth and Apocalypse are breaking in. What do you do?
The wrecking ball!
What about Apocalypse?
The battle laser!
Watch out, kid!
The pivoting bomb blaster!
Now what?
The X-Track!
I shall return, X-Men!
Only X-Men get into X-Men headquarters. Action figures sold separately.
Night falls. New adventure calls. We are guys. Wings blast against the night. We are gargoyles, and we've just begun the fight. Hunted by evil Macbeth, he'll hunt us till our final breath. Gargoyles quake, gargoyles awake. Fighting Grump comes alive. Power-winged Goliath makes a power dive. And mighty roar Goliath, eyes ablaze, screams his rage. We are gargoyles. When gargoyles come alive, evil can't survive. Gargoyles. Figures in playset each sold separately. Batteries not included.
3, 2, 1. Hey there, sports dudes. In baseball tonight, Grand Slam and Wrath Slam to hit. Fortunately, the ball didn't go anywhere because it was attached to a pole. In football, TD Toss and Leo's making sure the foot aren't having a ball. In basketball, Slam Dunk and Don's becoming a real basket case. And in wrestling, we find Shell Slam and Mike pinned by his python. More Sewer Sports All-Stars coming up, but now a word from our sponsor. From Playmates, dude.
Dragonis is destroying the city. Here comes the hockey play and Mighty Ducks to save the day. Go, Mighty Ducks! Wild Wing skates in and joins Grin and Duke LaRange as they stop the evil Lord Dragonis from destroying the world. Go, Mighty Ducks! Go! Wild Wing fires his puck. Duke throws his grappling hook and swings into action. Grin skates in with a super crunch. Go! And here Here comes the duck cycle firing pucks to finish off Dragonis. That's right!
Thank you for... Ninja, 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 ninja. You know we stay collecting, stressing, what's new, what's impressing. How well can this thing move is the question. This is the articulation section. Action figures help cure my depression. Paint apps detail, what's that price at retail? Look at all these poses I complete well. Damn, this thing is moving. Anything less is losing. Articulation on this thing, I must say I'm approving. True to me, true to me, true to me. I'm staying true to me. Damn, these action figures all look new to me. Ain't nobody here lying, see. Ain't no company buying me. Say I'm chillin', that's fine with me. Action figures is what I collect. Life's too short, no time to stress. Simply just forget the rest, don't forget no regrets. It's not all about the toy, you know, ayy. It's about the memories it holds, ayy. Action figures is what I collect. Life's too short, no time to stress. Simply just forget the rest, don't forget no regrets. It's not all about the toy, you know, ayy. It's about the memories it holds, ayy. Ninja, 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 ninja. Marvel Legends, G.I. Joe, toy hunting, it's time to go. Action Force, Valorverse, I'm gonna try to get it first. Ramen toy by Ace, those vehicles we chase. Figure arts we all in, yeah, got McFarlane. Storm, collectibles, yeah, it's all acceptable. Mythic Legions, got a dragon, see it breathing. Medi toys, making noise, got them Neko, we them boys. Jada toys, always kill it, Jada toys. Loose, collector, you know they getting better. Who we finna mention next? Savage Crucible, no less. My effects and Mezco, yeah, I'm screaming let's go. Thickies looking juicy, amazing Yamaguchi. Sesray, got the curves in the best way. Second X, got them curves, that's a death trap, yeah. Too many figures in my life, of course. Damn, got my bank account on life support. I collect, life's too short, no time to stress. Simply just forget the rest, don't forget no regrets. It's not all about the toy, you know, ayy. It's about the memories it holds, ayy. Action figures is what I collect. Life's too short, no time to stress. Simply just forget the rest, don't forget no regrets. It's not all about the toy, you know, ayy. It's about the memories it holds, ayy. Ninja, 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 ninja. Yo, what is going on, everybody? Can everybody hear me? Let me know if my audio is okay. I already know we're gonna have some of the Hasbros in the house tonight because of that recent Maximum video. But let me know if my audio is okay. I think we'll get into some really good discussions tonight. And more importantly, I just want to see how everybody else feels about this topic. So I'll speak my mind on it, but I'm really curious just to see what the general consensus is. Audio sounds good. Thank you so much. Appreciate that, man. Let's see what is going on. We need that light background audio for the moment. Damn, we got a lot of names in the house. What is going on, everybody? There were so many people commenting before the live even started. Sam's Newsman, Roll Keeper, Joe A. Collects, Bigum. There were so many people, man. So many people. Woody was in the house, man. I know he's part-time watching. He's watching the game and shit right now. Maybe if I say his name enough times and I talk shit, we'll get him to comment. But shout out to Woody. This is chill. We are chilling tonight. I didn't even want to do no mask or nothing like that. I know. Look. I'm the biggest Hasbro. I didn't even want to do no mask tonight. Thor, you're right. I just want to chill. Usually I strip for my channel members. I'm just gonna keep it real with y'all. Usually I am stripping for my channel members. I was like, you know what? I'm gonna strip for the public tonight. I'm not even gonna just strip for my channel members. But what is going on, everybody? Oh, we got a big celebrity in the house. We got a big man in the house right now. Dave displaying model behavior. What is going on, brother? I say it all the time. Nothing but respect to you and everything you're doing, man. Most consistent in the game. You jerk. You guys' consistency. You kill the shit out of my consistency. I don't know how you do it, but shout out to Dave, man. I hope he's doing okay over there. Oh my God, we didn't even start. Dave, thank you so much, man. I didn't think we was gonna be seeing any ninja curves this early in the stream, man. Thank you so much, man. Shout out to Dave.
Thank you for supporting, and since you're throwing that change, you get to see them things.
Thank you so much, man. I appreciate that shit a lot. I'm just letting some people roll in, just letting people. Oh, speaking of people roll in, I'm so worried about everybody else that's here, and I'm being a horrible husband and partner. I'm ignoring my wife and the ladies. I didn't add her to stage already, you know. I just be messing up. Y'all get me in trouble when I go live, to be honest.
Yo,
y'all get me distracted,
you don't even know that this is not even about him no more. And you don't even want to. I'm sitting in the back like, wow, he's just doing this whole show without me.
I know. I'm messing up.
Yo,
I'm messing up.
What's up, Frankie?
I'm in trouble.
By the way,
Shout out to Frankie, man. Shout out to Frankie in the building.
What's up, everybody?
Yes,
also,
yes.
Dave said, I'm just returning the love, brother. Just wanted to let you know.
I gotta go live with that, man.
No,
I don't care.
His
channel, my channel, I don't care. I don't care if it's a public, private live. I just gotta go live with him and laugh with him and have a good ass time, man. Shout out to Dave. He knows that I love him. Real quick, before we get into the first topic, because there's two topics I want to talk about tonight, and I just want to see everybody's thoughts. I want to talk about the maximum figure, right? Obviously, but I do want to just talk about AI art, and I don't want everybody to just. This is going to sound crazy. I don't want everybody to just agree with each other. I really want to look at the negatives and some of the positives, because there's always two sides of the spectrum, right? But before we get into that, real quick, I want to say shout out to Jeff. Was wondering why. I'm getting better at reading sentences ahead of time, like with my eyes in my mind before I actually say it out loud. Yo, Jeff, thank you so much, man. You thank you, man. Thank you so damn much, man. Thank you for being a channel member and always supporting. Also, Jeff, the reason as soon as I saw your name, I wanted to pull it up is because I want you to know that we have been thinking about Dobby daily. So I hope that he winds up being okay and everything is fine. I'm sure he will be, because he has a great owner that takes care of him. But we have had Dobby in our thoughts every single day, man. So I'm sure
Michael Davis commented also that Jeff gets it. Just so you know, Jeff, he gets it.
Yeah, man. I hope Dobby's doing okay, brother. I hope you're all right. Let's provide a good, entertaining distraction for Jeff while his partner in crime is healing up. I hope everybody's good. Of course. This is a good way to start it off. This is a good way. Let's start it off with bully pants being bully pants. Let's start it off, man. Oh my God. Shout out to Laser Pants. He knows I love him.
Jeff said, thank you very much. It's appreciated. He's getting better. The vet has stated as much, slightly fast progress.
When is he supposed to be home?
I think he said by Tuesday, if I'm not mistaken. That was the most recent update that we got.
Okay, so we got to bother him Tuesday. For those that don't know, Dobby is his kid / son / dog / partner in crime / he / everything, man. On this channel, pets are not just pets. And I might be more of a dog person than a cat person, but I'm just saying pets in general. Like,
I don't know. Laser Prince's cats were so cute.
Yeah, they were. Yeah, they were. They were actually, they made me like him a little bit more, to be honest. That's how cute they were. But so the first topic that I want to talk about, I got some more star chats I want to get to, but the first topic that I want to talk about, like I said, I know we're gonna have some of the trolls or some of the people, some of those types of Hasbros in the house, like I said, because of my most recent video. That's fine. I actually want them to share their opinion and tell me what they agree with, what they don't agree with. But how do you say this name?
I was going to say Joji Poji.
I like that name. I actually like that name. That's clever. I like that. That is autistic. I like that a lot, man. To be honest, I'm not even going to lie. That is a good ass troll, man. And I don't know if you're really being positive or just shooting the shit and joking around. It is what it is. But hopefully you comment more tonight and you share some of your views. But I do like that. You got some points for that, man. That was good. So I'm seeing a lot of people have something against the AI art in toy photography, and I feel like it's a bittersweet mixed thing, and that's why I want to lean on the chat and see what the chat thinks about it. But when I say AI art, like, I feel like so many people just use that as an umbrella statement or term, because
in general, do I think AI art is good? No, but if that's, to me, if we're talking about it on a bigger scale of just AI art, but I'm talking specifically, and what I'm talking about, I've seen specifically in the toy community is everybody's using it now for action figure motion in general. I'm talking about that. So I feel like when some people say AI art, they mean there's just a blank canvas, a white picture, they type in a prompt, and then A Starry Night by Vincent van Gogh gets created in a cyberpunk theme. That's not what I'm talking about. Yes, it still is AI art. But what I'm talking about specifically, it's a toy channel. We're talking about toy stuff. So I'm talking about the AI art in the action figure realm. Now, that's a little bit different because you still have to upload that photo, or you still have to take a good photo. I'm assuming it's going to be good, right? And it's not necessarily, in my mind, like I said, correct me if you guys think I'm wrong. I love to hear the other side. It's not creating something from nothing. So when it's just a white blank canvas, it is creating, it's just, I typed in a prompt, Mona Lisa, Game of Thrones style, dragon, this, that, it's going to create whatever it wants to create. It doesn't bother me. The AI art that I'm seeing in the toy community, it doesn't bother me yet. That's the big thing right here. It doesn't bother me yet. And this is with me using it because I've been having a good ass time. I've been enjoying it, but it doesn't bother me yet because I feel like it's not competing necessarily with stop motion yet. That's the thing, yet. Can it be really close to, or yes, it definitely can, but I feel like all the movements need to be subtle. But where is it going to be like 5 years from now? But just for the rest of the stream, I don't want anybody in the chat arguing, talking about AI arts in general. That's not what I'm talking about. I'm talking about AI arts in the toy space, in the toy community, where you have to upload a picture of an action figure and it makes that figure move or do whatever you want it to do. I'm talking about that version of AI art, not just AI art in general, because I watch Toy Gains. I was watching Jerk and Toy Gains. Yeah, it was yesterday on their 100th episode. Shout out to them, man. They're doing great stuff. Babe, if you could get a link for for Jerk's channel and the Raw Dogs on Monday. It's an amazing ass show, man. I definitely want to get him and Toy Gains on a live at some point. But I said all that to say, I was watching them and they brought up some really good points. Majority of the times, Gaines said majority of the times it looks like shit and it does look bad, and it does. He's not wrong. I do think majority of the times the AI art that I'm seeing all over Instagram, a lot of the times it is bad. Very selective times it's really good, but I notice it's better when it's used in a subtle way. The more subtle it is, the better that it is. Like, and there's some people that I see, I'm already seeing them do it in a subtle way. I don't know if he's in the chat tonight or whatever. I believe Joe Bits, he uses it in a subtle way. 88 Figs. The more subtle you are with it, I think the more you could get away with, because it's not at the point yet where you can be doing some really, really crazy stuff. Let me give you guys a quick example, just as like a visual, so you guys can see what I'm talking about. And then I want to see what you guys are saying about it. Do you agree with it? Do you not agree with AI art? Do you hate it in the toy space? Or is it on a spectrum of like, it depends how it's used? I think it depends how it's used. So the more subtle, the better. And here's what I mean by that. If you try to get a stop motion, or you try to do a prompt that's just stop motion, you will more than likely get something like this. What is this? What is going on here? Like literally, and every time you do it, it costs money. So every time you render out something from the AI, let's say, it's costing you money. I have to do an entire video of just all the bad ones that I've accumulated over time. And it's just the whole learning and it's the whole process, the growing pains, right? But this was interesting to me because though there's so many wrong things here, what was interesting to me is that there's certain times when he's actually hitting this guy's face that the AI did, like, they literally tried to show an impact or an impact effect. Sure, you have the smoke or whatever, but I mean the guy's reactions. Look, it even showed his face. This is a loose collector action figure. This is the Hyde action figure. I love this thing. It shows his face like he's actually taking the impact of the punch. That right there is when I was like, I give this thing 3 to 5 years or less, because while I've been using this program, it's already updated twice, and I can see the differences with each update. I give this thing 3 to 5 years. I'm saying 3 to be, it could be even sooner than that. Before you take a photo of something, or you take a photo of an action figure, because we're here talking about toys, right? So you take a photo of your action figure and you upload it and you say, hey, make them fight. Just that simple. If this is where we're at now, what is this going to be 3 or 5 years from now? It's probably going to be flawless. It's probably going to be very cinematic. It's probably going to be that. That's when I'm saying, okay, that could be trouble. That could be trouble for stop motion people. That could be. But right now, as it stands right now, no, it's not. Nothing is going to be more smooth than actual stop motion, at least in my opinion, especially for the things that aren't subtle. You know, you guys see, I get all these big bad toy store commercials and ads on my YouTube, and it's always some amazing stop motion by DGX or DXG or whatever his name is. Amazing stuff. It's not there yet, but I have no doubt in my mind that it will be there in a few years. But I also feel like it'll be there to assist stop motion. So if you could do regular stop motion, then this is nothing but a tool that will assist you to make your regular stop motion better. That's kind of how I use it. I use this as nothing but a tool to make my regular stuff better. Thank you, man. DGDX. Amazing stop motion artist, man. He does at least from what I understand, he does a lot of big bad toy store commercials. I'm sure that there's others as well too, but I really like his stuff. His stuff is really good. To me, an artist on his level has absolutely nothing to worry about, nothing at all. But if you're not on his level, if you're not a master of the craft or really good in stop motion, then I think this would bother people. DDXG works for NECA and still enjoys why. Are you saying NECA employees can't enjoy watching the 3POA? What are you saying right now? So anyways, I think if you're good at your craft, this AI art doesn't matter. Like, I feel like for me, it doesn't matter. I already built a good foundation, or I got good enough with my craft with toy photography and videography that I just use this as a tool to assist me. So it's funny when I see all these people get upset. And I'm just talking about random people. I see random people in the comments. I posted my Deku video. Clearly, I didn't have no shit like this in it, but it was like a 2-minute video, my Deku cinematic scene for the action figure, and it was probably like 15 seconds of AI art, and there were people in my comments saying, oh, you shouldn't be doing that, oh, the video was great until I seen you use AI art, and it's that, and I'm like, wow, very sensitive, very sensitive. I wanted to just hand out some tampons to some people, and I'm sitting back and I'm like, I wonder why they're so sensitive. And I noticed the people, when I go to their page or when I go, the people that I see being the most sensitive about the AI art, they're not doing nothing. Well, I'm like, if anything, it should be those big guys like Laser Pants brought up. It should be those big guys that are a real backlash about it. But I feel like they're such masters of their craft, it doesn't even matter to them. I was having a conversation. I'm about to get to the chat. This is my last example about how it doesn't affect a master. I was having a conversation with Duarte recently, Duarte Studios from Duarte Studios.
He's here, by the way.
Okay.
Got him, just so you know.
Cool. I was having a conversation with him recently, and I'm always bothering him about my stuff or about stuff that I order and about my ideas and me wanting more stuff because I want him to make more shit. But during this conversation, I decided to slide in there like how he feels about it. And he gave me a very good example. He can sculpt out of clay. Like he's really good at sculpting with clay. And the example he gave was, okay, it's very similar to people that started using a Cintiq or, you know, a Wacom or whatever tablet to make action figures versus the people that are sculpting. It doesn't matter, and you just have to get with the times and change. And if you're a master at both, the people that just become good with the program, they're still not going to be able to compete with the people that can do both. So I kind of really, I was like, that makes a lot of sense. And I'm seeing, like I said, the most sensitive people, they're barely uploading stop motion, if they're even uploading stop motion at all, but they're crying about it. And I just feel like they want a crutch, or they want the victim mentality, or they want, well, I'm like, dude, this thing could totally replace me and my channel. My channel, I try to make it as visually appealing as possible. And that's what this is about. It's very visually appealing. I'm like, this could totally replace me, except I don't use this as my only tool. Like, I don't lean on this as this is the only tool in my Batman gadget utility belt. No, it's not. It's just a tool to assist me. So in long story short, I feel like the AI art is a tool just to assist, but not to create. If you need this to create everything, then I don't think you're going to go that far anyway, because you literally, your lifeline depends on this script of this AI, of this program. But if you're just using it as a tool to assist you, if it's a tool to assist the artist, I think it's fine. But if it's just creating the art and it's making the artist, then it's a problem. Just one more time. If it's a tool to assist the artist, I think it's fine, in whatever field. But if it's being used to create the artist, then yeah, that's bad. Like I think that's bad. Let's see what's going on with the chat. I want to just read what some of you guys think about it.
Well, first and foremost, I don't know what's going on here, but I guess it's Zakanan's birthday.
You're lying. No, it's not.
What? Hold on.
No, it's not.
No. Mad people in the chat randomly has wished Zakanan a happy birthday. Yo, Z, happy birthday to ya. I got you. Happy birthday to ya. One and only. Happy
Is it really though? I feel like
I don't know.
He doesn't troll. You know what? He doesn't troll
but
often.
there's been multiple people that have said happy birthday, and we wanted to say happy birthday.
Z, can you comment and make it official? Is it your birthday today? Tell the truth. You better tell the
because everybody's
truth.
about to tell you happy birthday.
You better tell the fucking truth.
Figure Fight Club says yes, it is. So
Okay, see, Abby wouldn't lie about it. Abby wouldn't lie. I'm gonna go with Abby.
Happy birthday, dear friend. We sing to you. Happy birthday, happy birthday, happy birthday to you.
Happy birthday to you.
Yo, Z, with the member chat for Amon says singing happy birthday from the heavens, it must be my birthday. Yo, Z, if that's what your heavens look like, I'm sorry, bro. We gotta do better. I definitely don't want my singing to come from your heavens.
Nah, I got you. Singing from the heavens. Now he's talking about the actual Mr. Rogers that passed away. Look, I got you. It don't gotta be from the heavens. We could sing happy birthday from the jail cell.
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday.
You like that one better?
From the jail cell is
You like
wild.
that one? You like that one? I bet you he liked that one. He wanted to complain about the heavens. Now he get it from the jail cell. That's what's up, man. Getting birthday messages from the jail cell. That is awesome, man. Shout out to Zakanan, brother. You've been supporting since I can't even remember, man. Like meeting you at DFW was amazing, especially because I didn't even plan to when I did, man. Shout out to Zakanan, man. Happy birthday, man.
Facts, and both Figmonger and Blake also were saying that they have birthday months. This is their birthday month also.
Yes, Blake, what's your date, if you don't mind sharing with everybody? Or you could message me privately and let me know the date.
Yeah, but, Figmonger said his is only days away too, which is cool.
Sure, because it's the 26th. So I'm like, is Blake now about to get everybody upset and
that
say
it passed already?
Yes. Being
like a
himself.
pain in the butt?
Yes. House Hendo, what's going on? Jack Boy in the building. What is going on, Jack?
Jack Boy, actually, speaking of Jack Boy, I just wanted to also, because he left a crazy ass super chat. Excuse my language.
Damn!
Thank you so much for being my friends.
Thank you for supporting, and since you're throwing that change, you get to see them things. Jack, you're good, man. You're good for the rest of the night. Do not super chat. Thank you so damn much. You never have to, bro. And that's why I appreciate it, man. Thank you so damn much. Are you at work right now? This man is always working. Are you at work right now? Are you? It's Sunday nights. I'm not live on a Friday or a Thursday. It's Sunday nights. I hope that you're home, man. Thank you so much. Thank you so much for the support, brother. I appreciate that, man. He said, "Hey Ninja, and to find my figures, ladies, I posted in the Ninja page, and it was replace one word in a horror movie title with bacon. What is yours?"
Damn,
Yo, I feel like he asks like there's sometimes he asks some deep ass questions like, what is your ninja way of what quote do you try to live your life by? And then I feel like other times it's shit like this, and it's crazy because the shit like this is harder for me to think about. Because of course I thought about what matters to me in life, and of course I feel like I answer some of the hardest questions the easiest, but then when it's stuff like this, I have no idea. Can you answer it first to buy me some time?
It's literally my favorite horror movie are all the Ghostface movies, no matter what. So it's only one movie. It's called Scream. So I just gotta call it Bacon. And that's why I laugh. Because then I'm thinking of Friday the 13th.
You know what? One of my favorite horror movies.
I don't know.
One of my favorite horror movies has always been Final Destination. And it sounds funny both ways. Bacon Destination or Final Bacon. And word through the grapevine is they're dropping another Final Destination this year. At the end of the year, they're dropping another one. I really
House
always
Felt Night of the Living Bacon. That was a good one.
Final Bacon Destination is fat as shit.
Straight out of Bacon.
That sounds crazy. Bacon
Nightmare
Destination
on Bacon Street.
Yeah, I should have just left it to the chat. But see, at least it doesn't look like anybody in the chat brought up Final Destination. That's some 90s shit.
Legend Series said, "Don't be a menace to the South Central while eating your bacon in the hood. Please, thank you."
It would be Legend Series to say that shit, right?
That's funny.
Shout out to my man Jack. Thank you once again, man. Do not super chat, just regular comment. We will pull that shit up, brother. Thank you so much, Jack. Your ass better make it to a damn convention one of these days, just so I can hug you and say thank you in person, man. Get your ass to a convention. Shout out to Collex, man. He said Bacon Destination sounds amazing with the Final Bacon sounds depressing. That does sound mad poor, right? Like you've been, yeah, that's crazy.
I want to go to Bacon Destination. So Action Figure Addict, this was from earlier. He was here from the jump. He said 6 months strong. Yo, Ninja, and Find My Figures, ladies. You cop those Kaiju number 8 skins. Max, you know with the quickness, bro.
First day, man. He's talking for the people that don't know, he's talking about Fortnite. I get on Fortnite. I play Fortnite with my siblings, like just to have family time and stuff with my little brothers. And yeah, he's just talking about a skin in Fortnite. First day, Addict. It wasn't even a question, man. First day. Thank you for using your member chat, and thank you for being a channel member, Addict. You know I appreciate it.
Oh, I just wanted to say also that during your conversation, Joji Poji commented back and said it was all love.
Oh, see, that's what I'm saying. Like, that's a good example of what I'm talking about. Like, guys see shit like that, or what if I was so sensitive where as soon as I would have seen Autisticated Ninja, I would have got all upset and been like, yo, get this guy out of here. Or clearly he's a Hasbro. Find out first. Like, find out before you jump in your feelings and you act like a sensitive shooter. Before you jump in your feelings, have a conversation. Ask a question. Like, it's not that deep, man. Thank you, Poji. I appreciate it, man.
He commented something.
That shit was funny.
When I was trying here. He said, "Nose for bacon."
Yeah.
Whatchamacallit?
I want to get to some of the chats about the AI art. I want to see what people are saying.
Okay, I'll pull those up for you.
Man, Sam says, hold up. Sam said, AI has already infected your life. You just may not know it yet, but there is. I agree. I mean, it's everywhere, right? It's at 100%, man. And shout out to Spider Dirt, man. One of our youngest members, man. Spider, I think you got replaced recently. I think there was someone like a year younger than you, man. Shout out to Spider Dirt, man. He said another month of the Ninja membership. Let's go. I think that was because of Dave, right? I think it was.
Yes.
I think it was because of Dave. Shout out to Dave for displaying model behavior, man. Yep. Spider Dirt. You got to be subscribed to Dave, so you can thank Dave for that. You can go comment on his channel and thank him, man. Shout out to Spider Dirt.
Really quick, since we're on that topic, I just wanted to say, Ian, he said, I was just watching Dave, and now he's gifted me a membership. Thanks, Dave. So that was dope that he was just on his live prior.
That's what I'm saying. Like,
yeah. Oh, I didn't mean to pull this one up.
Nah. I want to see what it says. Ninja in Another Life. Did you want to be a rapper? Because a lot of the songs you remix low-key slap. I did, man. I did, but then I ran into a problem. Modern rap was becoming, for me personally, it was just so negative and always degrading. It was just I didn't want to be a part of it. So I actually leaned more towards like alternative music and like stuff like that. But yeah, I used to back in the day, back when I was a YN. All the real ones in the chat know what a YN is. But back when I was a YN, yeah, I definitely did used to rap. And it was fun. I enjoyed it. I had a lot of good memories. But I appreciate you saying the song slap, bro. I appreciate that shit. Thank you, man. Because I just be trying to have fun. And I know I can't sing, but I just be trying to make it sound okay. I appreciate it, man.
I'm trying to find if Blake commented in here his birthday, but this chat is going so crazy.
Joe Bits said, yo, Ninja and the Find My Figures, this is a two-parter. I understand why people dislike AI. Many spent their life dedicated to practical toy art, and AI is a big cheat code. I don't disagree with you. Like, and that's what I'm saying. If that's where it's at now, what is it going to be like in 3 to 5 years? I was having a conversation earlier, and I really feel like I was telling my wife, and I was like, action figure reviews 5 years from now are going to be set up totally different, because someone's going to be able to just take a picture of their action figure and type in a prompt of everything you want it to do in a video and what you want the video to be like. And that's it. The video's done. The review is done. And I'm not necessarily against it, but I say in a lot of cases, the popular channels, when I say a popular channel, Yojo Jerk, Toy Gains, Dave displaying model behavior, the 3POA with laser pants, these popular channels, to be honest, it's not so much about the plastic. It's about the personality in the person. Like, people are showing up for that person. It's not so much about, there's a lot of channels that get stuff in first. And I noticed they have trouble building a platform because the people are really just there for the toy. They could care less about the creator. So I feel like when it comes to the AI stuff, personality is going to matter a lot now, a lot, because a lot of people are going to have something visually appealing. Like Joe Bits is saying, like it allows people to have visually appealing, or that didn't spend years of their life practicing. It allows them to look like they did spend years of their life practicing. And that's just not the case. I think it's going to be very challenging in the future. Right now, it's still not a big threat, but that's what, for maybe another year or two, like I said, 3 to 5 years, it's going to be a huge threat. But I think it could really be helpful and assist the pros at stop motion. Like, I think if you're a pro, I think AI is really going to make their job probably 10 times easier. And they're always going to have an edge over the people that need the program to survive or to do anything artistic. The people that don't need it will always have an edge. And that's what I was saying Duarte touched on, where he's like, I don't need the shortcuts. I don't need to 3D print. I don't need to sculpt on a tablet. I can do everything by hand. That gives him a huge advantage over a lot of other artists. Same thing with AI art. Crown Fox said, AI is here to stay. It's going to get bigger and better and going to be powered by nuclear energy real soon. Might as well get... That's how I feel. It's the same thing. And I said it before, just like CGI. You know how many people cried when animatronics and like that old school, those old school effects, when that got kicked to the side for CGI, there was tons of people crying and complaining and the backlash. But I feel like the experienced people, they knew, okay, this is where things are going. Let me move with it. Let me make adjustments for it. Let me move. Like, they made those adjustments. Everybody that cried and tried to be like, oh, CGI is not real art, or it's not real. And good luck watching I can't even watch a romance movie nowadays without CGI in a romance movie. Even if it's subtle, a face expression, a background, it's everywhere. CGI is everywhere. It's the same exact thing with this. Like, Crown Fox is 100% right. I expect her to be level-headed. You know, as long as nobody's staring at her man or trying to touch her man's cheeks, she's going to be level-headed because of who her man is. Legend series, right? Shout out to Crown Fox.
So really quick, Blake's birthday was January 22nd. So this past Wednesday. So Blake, we got smoke, Blake. That's all I'm saying.
Let me write that down. It just pissed me off. I'm actually stopping the live to write down that Blake pissed me off. Hold up.
And Legend Series says those cheeks belong to Crown Fox.
Yes, they do. We all know this, bro. Blake pissed me off because his birthday was what? The 22nd, you said?
The 22nd.
You know what it is?
Yeah,
he didn't. Blake is a humble guy. He talks a lot of shit. He's very sarcastic, but he's one of the most humble guys I've ever met in my life. And about shit that he's totally right about, he'll still seem like, you know what? Hey man, this is just how I feel. But he be totally right about shit. Like, he probably just didn't want the attention, and he did not want. He didn't want his man to say happy birthday to him and stare him in his eyes without blinking.
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday.
Yo, I thought you were gonna start singing in the camera for him, and you showed me.
No,
Yo,
I'm not gonna stare into the camera without blinking.
I'm like, okay.
No, I'm not doing that. That's what I got Diddy for. I got him from the jail. He showed up for me for our boy Lacey. Diddy showed up for Lacey, so I'm like, okay. Now he's gonna be used for everybody.
Right, he dead ass. Wait,
I was
he
saving
did
my
show
birthday
up for
news
Lacey and wanted to
this-
sit here and shout out for Lacey,
smoke
even
show.
when Lacey wasn't
So we
here.
can argue.
Right.
This
He didn't want to say about his own birthday.
And I watch my language. He knows that I watch my language too, because You shouldn't have to curse to make a point, but damn, he be getting under my skin sometimes, man. Damn. Hold up real quick. Bring up the next chat.
Yeah, I
Try
was
to
gonna
make it
say
about
we're gonna kit. Yeah.
Hey, Dear Ninja Diary, Blake made me. See, this is what I'm saying. How many people
Today,
feel
for real,
betrayed?
for real.
How many people, just a show of hands, how many people feel betrayed that Blake stood silent and said nothing to none of us?
Nothing.
Personally, low-key, I feel betrayed. Zakanan clearly, he clearly feels the same exact way. Thank you, Kanan. I appreciate you. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much for being my friends.
Give me 1 second.
Also, whoa, what happened here? I have been going through the chat, guys, and I see that all these bacon names keep coming up, and I think you guys are absolutely hilarious for this, because it's literally been going on the whole night, and I've been trying so hard not to crack up and pay attention to what he's saying, but all night y'all have been wilding with these bacon. I've been reading them, so I think they're hilarious. In the line of bacon.
They still going with this bacon shit.
The
It's
whole
crazy.
time,
That is
the
crazy.
whole time, babe. And yo, I'm cracking up.
They're going with the bacon shit because of Jackboy, and they're inserting in between really good points about AI. Like my streams are hilarious, bro. This is what I'm saying.
You just keep going back and forth. I'm so.
That's what I'm saying. Like, we're here to have a good time, but we talk about some real shit too. Bacon is the best.
Bacon.
This man.
It was Jack Boy who started it in the first place. He asked the
Yes.
question with his super chat.
Yes.
So the fact that it keeps going is hilarious. Oh my
So-
God. Scott said he knew about Blake's birthday.
Wow.
Scott, are you a
Wow.
traitor right now?
That kind of makes the betrayal a little bit worse now, to be honest.
Right.
That is some bullshit.
Low-key,
That is some grade
Frank
A
is speaking
bullshit.
Facts too. He's saying, don't get pissed at Blake. You would do the same shit, fool. You would, Loki.
I will, but we're not talking about me. Get his ass out of here. Get Frankie out of here. We're not talking about me. The spotlight is on Blake's ass. I'm gonna say he's lying because when you omit information, it's still considered lying. He lied to everybody. He betrayed everybody. That's how I feel. Teenage, get your ass out of here. Yo, y'all see how y'all be cracking her up, bro? Y'all see how y'all be cracking her up? That shit is crazy.
I'm such an ugly laugher sometimes, guys. You got to be careful. This is
That
hilarious.
shit is crazy. No, you get the security. I don't get security. You just got the nice looking avatar. I gotta actually be up here. Let me see.
I'm sorry, I got you so.
Because I know that there's some good points.
There was a 2 out of 2 from Joe Bits. I know you read the first super chat.
Yeah, I was
but you
trying to
did
find
leave
the
a
second one. Oh.
For
With a
the
10
$9.99. So you also
Yes.
didn't have to leave that. You could have just commented, and I
Dude,
would
you're a
have
channel member, bro. Thank you so much. Thank you so much, Bits. I appreciate that shit.
Thank you so much for being my friends.
He said, subtle indeed. I don't have time, space, or proper gear to make toy masterpieces like you guys. Uploading my edits into AI is a bonus and getting lots of bang for my... Exactly. Like, it's a tool for just people to have fun with. And I see so many people crying about it. And half of those people that are crying about it, they don't have careers doing this anyway. They're not doing nothing anyway. And if they do post stop motion, they'll do 1 stop motion a year. Dude, you cry. It doesn't mean nothing to you. It's not affecting you. You're affecting you, not AI. Like, it just, I feel the same exact way, man. It's a tool to have fun. And I like seeing so many people have fun with it. Though sometimes, even a part of having fun is my shit looking like this. But still, it was still like my face when I had to wait for this shit to finish rendering and this is what I got. Like, I just wish sometimes, like, I was on The Office and, like, I could just have moments with you guys. Like, I think about
you a lot of credit, babe. I would have gave up. I don't know what the heck
I was
is
pissed.
this?
I was so pissed. I thought my
What I'm
prompt
supposed
was
to do with
good.
this?
Yeah, like, yo, I was so pissed. But then I said, you know what? And here's what I tell everybody when you get upset: is your glass half full or half empty? I said, you know what? There's some creative stuff here. Look at this shot right here. They're actually closing his eyes like he's in pain from getting punched in his lower belly button slash upper
back and forth.
upper frankfurter. Like, he's getting punched in his frankfurter, and look at the pain in his face. That is scary. That is wild.
It's an upper Frankfurter.
Yeah, he's getting punched in his frankfurter, bro. I don't want more reasons for YouTube to come at me. I already get all the Hasbros that come at me when I say facts about some shitty figure. I really don't want to just invite YouTube more to come at me or demonetize or I don't know, whatever my videos. So yeah, his frankfurter.
Baby powder attack formation, go. That's what Blake said.
Speaking of Blake.
Yeah, we need
He said,
that.
AI is here to stay. Get with the times. It is being used in every business sector. If you can create art and then use AI to enhance it, that's great. I'm not down with taking it without doing anything. He basically summed up my whole life. I guess the live's over. Like, what the? Yeah, that's everything that I said in the beginning of the live. 100%, man. Like it's just used to enhance stuff, and I don't agree when it comes to AI art just creating everything and doing everything, and the so-called artist does nothing. I don't agree with that at all. But it's getting scary. So I do a mix of both. Usually I do a mix of regular toy photography, regular videography. Let me give you guys an example. Usually I do a mix of both. But I want everybody to watch this clip real fast. It was my toy photography. I had to upload the photo, right? But there's no actual video. Everything here is basically AI. And this is why I say in probably less than 3 years, it is going to be really, really big. Here, I want people to see this. So there's a video that I'm going to be uploading probably tomorrow, the next day. I have it scheduled on YouTube to do my uploads. But check this out, guys. This is very interesting because this is where it's at now with subtle movements. Imagine what it could be 3 to 5 years from now. Today we are bringing to life some Spider-Verse characters with head sculpts painted by the one and only Dice Show Creations. This guy's paintwork on human heads are like second to none, man. Now let's combine his paintwork with my imagination and cinematography.
They hate when you elevate. The second of losses, I'm handing them out, yeah, how they go delegate. It feel like I'm floating, I'm lost in the moment, I swear I could levitate. They never believed that I would really fly, I had to go demonstrate. I had to set them straight. They hate when you elevate, elevate, elevate. They hate when you elevate, elevate, elevate. Yeah, they hate when you elevate, elevate, elevate. They hate when you elevate, yeah. I had to elevate. I'm way too fly. Yeah, I'm feeling myself. Ain't no chance I'm coming down, no. Got a soul view to myself, yeah. Why would I give it up? Why do they wanna come take my place? I work too hard for it, don't need a replacement. This my vocation.
3, I'm telling you, I'm being very generous when I say 3 years. I think it's going to be less than that. For that not to include, that's just the photos. I uploaded the photos of him standing there, but oh my God, in probably less than 3 years, it's going to be crazy, man. Go back to Blake's comment, please. Other thing about AI, my buddy is in advertising and creates the prompts and has the vision to create comics and a car commercial for the national ad campaign. That what I just played is crazy because, like I said, usually I do a mix of both. Here's an example of a mix of both. You'll see some AI, but you'll also see just my regular photography.
Yeah, hey, okay, black on black, my thoughts so black.
It's a mix of both. That Prowler thing wasn't a mix of both. That was just my photography with the AI. And I sit back and I'm like, holy shit. Like, this is going to be crazy. Mixing some stop motion. That's what I'm saying. Now, for the guys that are really good at stop motion, because I'm not really good, or even play motion. Legend Series does amazing play motion. I would have to lean more towards play motion. But when you mix in play motion and stop motion with this, you have a movie. Like, without a doubt, you have a movie. Shout out to House Hendo. He's 100% right.
Shout out to Hal for getting his Golden Girls ready. That's all I'm going to say.
Yeah, I didn't know.
It's okay. The chat knows what we're talking about.
Oh, okay. My bad.
Oh, that's true. Zakana said within the year easily, it might just not be that affordable for most of this year. So
Yes.
he's saying he would even see it this year.
Yeah, I could definitely see that. But the technology, like there's another, I tell everybody the site that I use is Kling AI, but there's another site that's coming up. I just cannot remember the name of it right now. I'm not trying to hide it. I literally cannot remember the name of this damn site, but I've seen YouTubers talking about it. But there's another site that's coming up that's even cheaper. So now all these sites, because the program gets out there, the program gets duplicated, it gets changed and tweaked in different ways. And I think the prices are going to get much cheaper, and then eventually it's going to be free. Like, remember when people used to pay for minutes on their Virgin mobile cell phone? Like, paying for minutes was wild. Then eventually you get all these companies competing so much, they just make something unlimited, so Kling can still be pretty pricey at times. But eventually, I don't think it's going to be expensive at all. It's going to be just another filter or another possibility in TikTok, CapCut, or whatever it is that you use. But right now, yes, it can get very, very pricey. And you get upset because you spend money and you're like, damn, this is what I get. Like, this is what I'm getting back. And so you got to stick with it. And it sounds crazy to think, oh, you have to get good at AI. But you actually do. Like, you actually have to know, like, when to be subtle with it, when not to be subtle, when, you know, just little things. What is going on in the chat? Let me see what's going on.
Okay, so earlier, I don't know if you saw it too, but Plunderlings wanted to say what's up.
Hey, is that actual Plunderlings, man? That is awesome. That is dope,
sure.
man. That is dope. Nah, yeah, that's awesome, man. I like the little picture too. Thank you, man.
But whatchamacallit? Let me see here. Strident says, as an amateur artist, I dabbled in the AI art and it's a glorified randomizer. So this was from earlier. This was after you were showing.
That's true too. It is a glorified. And the better you get with it, it won't be so random. But yeah, I agree with him, especially in the beginning. I would add a word to it. He said, I dabbled in the AI art. It is a expensive glorified randomizer because, like I said, it is random at first, but the better you get with it, the more control you'll have over it. So it won't be as random. And that's when shit gets very, very interesting. But I'd love to see Legend Series incorporate some of the AI stuff with his play motion and his stop motion. And the capabilities are like endless, and especially for very subtle things. I see a lot of people that do great walking shots, great turn to the head, like turn to the side shots. Just real quick, just as an example, just as another example. How do I make this bigger?
Also, in the process, Hal asked, what programs are you using for this? I don't know if you mentioned that already.
Hal is always trying to get me in trouble with these damn photos. When y'all see me, that's me going extra close to my screen, man. That's me going, nice photo, bro. Nice photo. So when you say programs, so for the AI art, I'm using Kling, but for my regular video editing, I kind of combine multiple programs. I combine CapCut, I combine Sony Vegas 17. It's an older version that I'm still using. I got to upgrade, but I'm using Sony Vegas 17, combine that with CapCut, and then I combine that now with Kling AI. That doesn't include audio stuff. Audio stuff is a whole different monster. But just for video stuff, and that's what I'm using. Those three things. So that'll always be on replay for people to play it back. And I think it's super easy. A lot of walkthroughs on YouTube and stuff to help anybody out with that. Shout out to Hal Jordan, man. Thank you for always getting me in trouble and entertaining me with your photos.
Listen, he entertains us in the chat. That's who we were talking to before.
Okay.
Golden Girls for Life.
Okay.
Go ahead, so you could show what it is that you
yeah. So I just wanted to show you guys. This is the scary thing. I'm calling it the scary thing, but it's really not that scary. So this was the most recent Spider-Man Unlimited action figure. I swapped the head. I'm gonna do a video on it tomorrow. Regular video. I just thought it was cool I like this version better. Now this was the photo. So usually when the program first starts off, it always starts off with exactly what the photo was, right? Unless you trim it or do some extra shit. But this was the original photo. This was my photo of my action figure. And what was interesting to me is how good the program got the proportions correct when he looks to the side. So here's an example. It couldn't see none of this. It can't see none of this. I'm sure it's just duplicating.
This is crazy how accurate that is.
This is what I'm saying. So I'm sure it's just duplicating what it's reading on the right side, transferring it over to the left side. It doesn't matter what it's doing. It's doing it very, very accurate. How do they know the back of his head didn't have a sausage on it? How do they know to keep the proportion? Well, he's wearing a skin tight suit and everything, and that none of that was in my prompt. My prompt was very simple. Character looks to the side. And it kept the color, changed the transition all the way up until the neck. There's just so many little things here that I look at and I'm like, wow, can't believe it did that. It even still, because I have the red light coming in on the side of the figure, and it even kept the red on this arm to represent that there's a light source that's coming in from that side. There's so many little things where I'm like, dude, a year from now, for this to be,
that's crazy.
It kept the bicep the same side. Like They did a good job at mirroring. I'm sure a lot of this was mirroring, but it did a very, very good job at mirroring. And it even knew his cape was supposed to be flowy. Look at how the cape is flowing. It's not attached to him. It's not hard plastic that's attached to him. I didn't put that in my prompt. It did all of that automatically. That shit is wild. That is wild, man. The fact that it could do little things like this. Like I said, a year, 2 years from now, you're going to be able to just take a picture of 2 action figures and put in a prompt of it fighting. You might even be able to be more specific as far as use key terms, like make them fight the way Kakashi and Obito did in Naruto Shippuden's fight. Or you might be able to even use key terms like that, where the AI is specifically going to pull from majority of one reference. Right now, I'm sure it's scanning millions of things, but I'm sure to get more specific. My bad. It's crazy to me because I'm not crying about it. I'm using it as a tool to enhance my art, but I just go off on these tangents sometimes because I didn't expect it to be here this fast, to be honest.
So I kind of wanted to bring this okay, so before I bring that up, Legend Series also said catch the rest on replay. Ninja got to go to the pre-roll for later on. He's going live at 10, so
okay, all right.
They're stepping out. But we will be on after this, hopefully. If you guys are still live, I'll stop quick too.
Yep, and I gotta catch his replay. Shout out to Legend Series, man.
So Hellbjorn actually gave he was putting a different of a opinion on here, I should say.
Yeah,
so
let's see what Hellbjorn thinks.
Yeah, it's a couple of different slides, so I'm going to read through all of them, if that's okay. And at any point you need me to pull them back up, just let me know, because it's just a couple of them. There's like 3 or 4. He says, originally he said...
are you pulling it up too?
Yeah. No, I was trying to find it on my thing, sorry. He said, I'll keep watching your stuff, but I can't in good conscience financially support anyone that uses AI because of how harmful it is to the environment. Mm-hmm. Also, I feel like it's an insult to folks who actually put the time and effort in to learn stop motion.
Okay, those are some really good points. So the funny thing about them, Bjorn, I don't know if Bjorn is still here, but I like Bjorn. He's a channel member.
Commented that, so he's here. Yeah.
Okay, that's awesome. The funny thing about that is and that's why I said I had the conversation with Duarte. Like, well, how does he feel? Because he's a master at making dioramas. Like, I'm not being dramatic. I'm not just glazing for fun. Like, he's a master at his craft. I've almost never seen someone at his level of mastery. Well, how do you feel about people 3D printing? Because people are going to be able to 3D print dioramas in it, but can they paint like him? Can they see things the way he sees things? And especially when it comes to stop motion, I used to do very, very intricate stop motions. Very, very intricate stop motions. And my wife can attest to this. She would see me be down here for 15 hours to get a 30-second clip. And she loved the stop motion. And even when I told my little brothers, I'm like, hey, I'm going to be more consistent with YouTube. They all thought it was for stop motion. They all thought like, oh yeah, definitely going to be. And I'm like, no, I can't. Like, it's not sustainable for me. It's so much work for just, 10 or 15 seconds and everything else. And so realistically, when I read your thing, I'm like, I could view it as like, yeah, it is. I could have taken it and been like, yeah, it's an insult to me. Because I'm that guy that busted my ass for years, got good with photography, videography, got good at stop motion, where I'm like, my stuff needs to look like it could be on Robot Chicken. Like, I'm using Play-Doh and everything for face expressions. I'm like, I need my stuff to be just as good as Robot Chicken. That is the bare minimum standard. Everything else comes after that. So I could look at it like that. But like I said, this reminds me of CGI. I'm sure there was a lot of people with a lot of the same testaments and sentiments that you have here when it came to CGI and it being in the industry, because it's literally taking away it's taking away jobs. It's taking away work from people. It's taking away. You could be more specific when you said it impacts the environment. I'm just saying, in my mind, those are some of the small ways that can be really big that it impacts the environment. A lot of those same sentiments were said when it came to CGI and Hollywood, and now it's an industry standard. Now it's a gold standard. Now it's just a matter of, well, how good is the CGI? Because if it's bad, it's horrible. If it's great, then it's great. We love it. If it's Avengers Endgame or whatever great, it's great. If it's Twilight, here's how the baby looks, horrible, it's shit. Like, so to me, it's just, for me personally, now I'm not saying you need to view it like this at all. For me, it's just me moving with the times and understanding is, even though I did bust my ass for years to be great at photography, to be great at videography, to just be okay with the camera in general, like busted my ass for years. I don't get upset when I see people stuff like this, because ultimately I know it's bringing that toy to life for them. Now, if we're saying AI in general, then I think 100% of your sentiments, 100% of them are true. He said, I can't financially support anyone that uses AI. See, that's that blanket statement that we're talking about. Uses AI. And I'm specifically talking about AI in the toy photography way, which is you still got to buy the figure. You still need a good photo. Like if my photo would have been shitty, that would have came out shitty. So you still need to buy the camera. You still need to buy the toy. You still need to get the lighting right. You still need to get good at photography. You need to give the program something good to work off of. If you give it something shit to work off of, chances are the results are going to be shit. I'm not saying all the time. I'm just saying you increase your chances at it being good when you give it good, right? So me knowing that a lot of these guys are still buying a toy, they're still great photographers, they're still doing good they're feeding it something good in the first place. They're building a good foundation for it in the first place. I don't feel no type of way, man, because I could be that guy. It's like, I could be crying the way everyone else is crying. And actually I would feel like I have more of a right to, because I am trying to make this my livelihood. I am busting my ass every week. My ladies, they sleep alone. They sleep alone majority of the week. I'm not being dramatic about that. I'm not. Duarte Studios, no, he'll send me a message because he's up at 3 or 4 a.m. Frankie will send me a message at 3 or 4 a.m. and I actually answer. Why? Because I'm not in the bed with them. So majority of the week they're sleeping by themselves because I'm down here shooting, editing, recording. I'm doing that stuff. So I could definitely look at this and been like, and that's why it was worth talking about tonight, because I was like, I could definitely look at this and be like, man, F this isn't real. Anybody that does it is fake, or this, that, and the third, or have all these negative connotations towards it. I'm like, it's not that serious. I think it would definitely be more serious maybe 3 to 5 years from now. But even then, it still will. The guys that are actually good, and those masters that you brought up that said who put in the time and the effort into learning stop motion, that's a skill that's always going to be needed regardless. Because even with CGI, I noticed the best movies, they have a mix of both. It's not just all fully CGI, or it's not just all, it's a mix of both. Now, at some point, I'm sure it won't be a mix of both. At some point, it'd just be fully CGI, movies like Beowulf and Avatar show that. But for the most part, if you can do both, I think it's just helpful. And I don't want to be negative towards anybody having fun with their stuff, even though you bring up a really good point. I actually feel like I can be. I actually feel like, this is BS. How did this guy get the same results as me? And I had to spend 7 hours to get him to look to the side and for all of it to be smooth. I want it to be buttery smooth. This is BS. No, I'll just use it and I'll mix it with my stuff. Like I said, it shouldn't be the main weapon in any real artist's utility belt. It shouldn't be your main weapon. It should just be one of the weapons with your many others. And when you bring all that together, it reminds me of like Captain Planet and shit. When, they all point their rings to the sky, you get something amazing. That's the shit that I think of. So I understand, Bjorn, 100% where you're at, man. And even if, I would love for you to still be a channel member. Not for the money, bro. Sorry. Not for the money, bro, but because you've been here forever. So I would love for you to still be a channel member. But I also understand if you feel that strongly about it, that you cannot be a channel member. I'd understand that too, man. It's no hard feelings. We all have to take our stands and stand on what we stand on as men. I get that 100%. But just me explaining my views on it, for me, it's not that deep. And I feel like it easily could be. I feel like I'm not one of these guys that do stop motion and they only do one stop motion a year, or they only put out one video a year. I used to be, but now I try to be as consistent as I can be. And a lot of my channel depends on how visually appealing something is. I feel like my channel, I try to make it 50% about the creator, which is me, 50% my views, who I am as a person, and then the other 50% has to be how visually appealing it mixes. This definitely gives so many people shortcuts for visually appealing. 100% this does. But I don't feel no type of way, man. I say it all the time, like life is too short for this shit. And I feel like there's so many other topics that you see me tackle on my channel. Self-deletion rates. We're not even halfway. We just started 2025, and statistically we're talking about over 10,000 men have self-deleted within just up to right now from the new year. There's so many other things for me to feel very passionate about, or for me to feel so strongly about, that I gotta put that energy towards that stuff. He said, I kind of agree with your points. I just wish more people would use it responsibly and not as a cheap shortcut. I agree with you, man. I agree with you 100%. So I try to be careful, and I filter out who I feel like needs it to absolutely survive and who I feel like is using it, but they're already good without it. Like those guys, and I try to be one of those guys. I try to fall into that category. They're already good without it. If D Amazing, I don't know how he feels about it. Maybe he hates it. Maybe because he has a right to. Similar to me, he's put in years of blood, sweat, and tears into his crafts, right? D Amazing, these guys that are also great at toy photography, unparalleled universe. If these guys hate it, I understand that. I understand why they would. But to be honest, it's not gonna hurt them. It's not gonna hurt them because they're already so good at what they do. They're just their channel, their foundation, their photography in itself. And I think they should just use it to complement whatever they do. And if I see them using it, I don't think anybody can look at, if D Amazing posts anything AI art, no one is going to be like, oh, now he's built a platform. No, man, he was here being great way before, well ahead of the time. So I agree with you though, man. I wish more people would use it responsibly. But here's the thing about that, because it does take some type of talent or some type of skill. We see the people that aren't responsible with it. And a lot of the times, like Toy Game said, it's ass, it sucks, it's shit, it's garbage. A lot of the times, the people that aren't using it responsibly, they don't even know what looks good and what doesn't. And half the time I see the shit that they upload. Toy Games was like, I don't even know what I'm looking at. There's like a mermaid that came out of a French fry box and then it turned into the ocean, which turned into a castle. It's like, what the fuck is going on here? A lot of the times it does look like that. But it's scary. And that's my thing. It's frustrating seeing people use this technology, this new technology, just to try and make a quick buck. 100%. But that's almost in everything. I mean, they released a new app. Like when CapCut was first released, which was a video editing program, I highly recommend CapCut to anyone who's just starting. I know people, like for a fact, I know people, they've shown me their YouTube studio, and I know people making $15,000 a month only using CapCut. And
yeah, Z said he started using it this week and really enjoyed it too. He was saying
only using CapCut. CapCut is a very strong and powerful program. And I'm like, damn, I spent the last 5 years. It was really 5 years. I've always been tried to be good at video editing, but I spent 5 years of my life dedicated to Sony Vegas Pro and trying to get good. Then I started using CapCut for a week and I'm like, holy shit, man. The stuff that would take me 5 minutes in Sony Vegas to do, it's a drag and drop in CapCut. That's not what I bring that up to say, Bjorn. That's not just with AI. That's with everything technology based, everything program based. That rule that I agree with you on, what you're saying right now, it applies to everything, not just AI art, programs in general, man. Like I said, it could be discouraging for me, man, but I'm always going to view it as my cup is half full. I'm never going to look at it like it's half empty. But that shit was discouraging. It's like me being like, damn, I'm busting my ass. It took me years to get good at this stuff. And now I just simply drag and drop and it does everything that I did, everything that I had to stay up late for. It does it like nothing. Like, yeah, it could definitely be demoralizing, man. I see where you're coming from 100%.
Well, hi guys. I'm not too sure what just happened, but it looks like I don't even know if we're still live. If we're still live, can you guys message in the chat? Because his whole
I don't know what happened.
Okay.
Yeah, I have no idea. Hold up. I have no idea what happened. Like literally, I was literally saying my last message to Bjorn, and for some reason I was back on Google. Like everything was closed out. But luckily it was pretty fast at getting me back in. But literally I was staring at Google. I have no idea what's happened.
When I tell
she
you
taking over, right? It was her. She stayed. Yes. You know what? Blake, thank you.
I just broke out Blake, in a sweat because I just panicked. I said no.
See, Blake always got the tinfoil hats on. I be having my tinfoil hat on too all the time. That was too sus. It was only me that got kicked. And guys, I'm not saying
club. He said AI got mad at you.
Exactly. It got mad at me because I was actually agreeing with Bjorn.
What's up,
yeah, I was getting mad at the combo. 100%, man. And the crazy thing is, I'm actually saying it's not that serious, man. Like, it's the AI knows we talking shit. Fact. There is a lot of negatives about it, Bjorn. It is. And like I said, man, I want you to stay because you've been around for so long. And I appreciate our banter back and forth when we go live because this isn't the first time I pulled up your comments and we talked. But I understand, man. I understand if you feel like you can. But ultimately, just I would say, just consider like, hey, this is not just an AI problem. Like I said, I brought up Sony Vegas and CapCut, man. CapCut keeps updating. When TikTok went down, because they're highly affiliated, associated, and partnered with TikTok, CapCut also went down. I didn't celebrate and be like, yeah, now all these people that are making money with simple video editing and have an easy video editing program, now I didn't celebrate. Like, I actually felt bad because, like I said, I have siblings that use CapCut. I would recommend it to anybody. And if you can master CapCut, you can master almost anything else. Like, you can take the foundation of what you learned in CapCut and bring it to anything. Adobe, Sony Vegas, Final Cut, you could bring it to anything. But Bjorn, that's everything, man. It's not just AI. It's not just AI, man. Thank you for sharing your opinion, though, man. I like that, man. I like talking back and forth, and I like seeing where other people come, like the other side, you know?
Yes, I was gonna say, I think it's also really nice that he was able to express himself, and it was a different of opinion compared to what it is that you had, and it was still done very respectfully. I feel like in this community, it's not done like that all the time.
In this community, in a negative way.
Right.
You stupid ass autistic-hated ninja, and like, yeah, shit gets crazy. It's like, whoa, why is it that serious, bro? Like,
OG has been making some funny comments on that, by the way. I just want to say that.
Oh, he has? How do you say it again? I say Poji.
Yeah, Joji Poji. I don't know.
I say Poji. I like
I'm reading
Poji.
it.
But he started it off making a funny ass comment. I had to give him credit for that. Even if he was going to be a negative ass Hasbro that came to troll or whatever, I'm still going to give you credit. You say a good joke, bro. That's a good joke. That was a good one. Like, I'm still going to give you credit.
He loves the autistic. Oh, yeah.
I did, man. I did.
Bjorn, really quick, the last thing he said is, I'll keep supporting. I just hope you continue using it responsibly and don't become over reliant on it. Still love you guys in this community.
Bjorn, never, bro. That also, a lot of people know that would go against who I am. No, my channel was never just going to be all AI. That's not the thing. I was inspired by guys like D Amazing that does the photography at the end of his videos. I'm always giving him his flowers. It'll never just be the main thing I use. But that's why that clip I played was so interesting to me. Once in a while, yeah, you will just get a compilation of just AI clips. But what is that going to be? 5% of the 95% of my channel that's more videography and turntable videography and lighting and photography, and so that'll never be a thing, man. But I appreciate you staying. Thank you, man, and thank you for taking the time to hear out my side too. And
also, Frankie, really quick, he said, "Hey Ninja and Find My Figures, homegirls, I got a dip watching Endgame with wifey. Catch you on the flip, boo. Catch you on the flip side, Frankie."
Facts. Shout out, Frankie. I'll hit you up later, man. I hope you're all right.
Okay, and then also, V Connolly, he just used a 1999 super chat.
She knows ass didn't have to. Thank you so much, brother. I appreciate it, man.
Thank you so much for being my friends.
Thank you for supporting, and since you're throwing that change, you get to see them things.
You can read it. I don't even want to mess up.
It says T-Pain used auto-tune to make a unique sound for himself. He can actually sing. Facts, he can actually sing, by the way, without it. It became a fad, so everyone used it, but most artists were not good singers. He got blamed for people using auto-tune.
You know, that's crazy, man. Leave it to Conley too. And this is why I love the Ninja Clan members and the community that we have. It's just, there's so many times, guys, that I think about a video, and a lot of times I just freestyle it, then I edit it, then I put it out there, and in the comments, it'd be comments like this where I'm like, shit, I should have brought that up. That was such a damn good point. That was such a good example. I'm talking about CGI and Hollywood and stuff, but it is the same exact thing with auto-tune. Yeah, and there's some artists that, even the ones that can sing, and they might not even use it as heavy as T-Pain, and you know, the half of my life was all music industry stuff, so it's just like, yeah, they don't use it as much as T-Pain like Billie Eilish, but they still do, and it's just lightly. And that's what I'm talking about. We're using the AI art. Just be subtle with it. Don't try to have a full out stop motion scene. Chances are gonna like shit anyway. If you're too heavy with the auto-tune, chances are gonna sound like shit anyway. But T-Pain is a good example of someone that can actually sing. I think T-Pain could sing better than Omarion and a lot of other R&B artists. They will get destroyed by T-Pain because he can actually sing, but it's not even like a lot of people would know that. But he got blamed for people. Yeah, I've had people blame me and say, oh, well, since you're telling people what websites you use and you're making it worse. How am I making anything worse? And What happens if I don't tell people? How does that look? How does that make me feel? It makes me feel like a shitty individual. I have such a great community and people that support me, and any of my channel members, any of my subscribers, if they want to know what I'm doing, and it doesn't change anything. It's like just saying, hey, where'd you buy your action figure? Just because you have the same action figure as me doesn't mean you're going to see the same thing that I see. It doesn't mean you're going to be able to have the same vision that I have. And why not tell people? Why not help people have fun, especially the people that don't have the time to do it? Joe Bitz brought up a good point earlier. He's like, yo, I don't have the time. I can't be editing for 8 or 10 hours. I can't, people have real world responsibilities and things, and they have to make a certain amount a month every single week, or else they are 100% underwater. They can't even survive an emergency. The statistic is what? Over 80% of Americans can't survive a $2,000 emergency. That means 80% of people are basically living check to check, month to month. They don't have the time to sit back and learn Vegas Pro and no, bro, they get on CapCut and it's great for them. And then they use programs like Kling and stuff to just do simple stop motions, or AI. They do simple, and it comes out great, and they have fun with their action figure. It's a tool that's helping bring toys to life. I can't be upset at that, man. There's so many other things in life that I would really love to lead the charge on, especially men's mental health. I can't put a lot of my resources or my anger towards people using AI art, even knowing or reality I could, because I'm one of those guys that spent how many hours of my life getting good at regular editing. Now this comes along and they give everybody, something that I would be able to do, or something that, I get it. Like, thank you so much, Conley. That was a good ass point, bro. Of course you would use a good ass example like that. Ambu level shinobi that you are, man. Thank you so much, Conley. I appreciate that.
We gotta throw them. You haven't been throwing change.
I did right after the thank you. I threw him change, but I know I don't need an excuse to see curves, even if they cartoon.
Thank you for supporting, and since you're throwing that change, you get to see them things.
Thank you so much, Conley. I'm sure we have.
Also, yeah. So Suka with the $1.99 super chat. Thank you so much, Suka. It says Rocco's basilit. I can't say that word. Check that shit out, bro. Basilic? Basilics?
I think that's like. I think it's.
I can't even say.
I know all the words I don't know. I think that is pronounced basilisk. I know, and I can't. I mess up simple shit. My bad. My bad. Rocco's Basilisk. So I definitely check that anime out, because the only basilisk I know of is, I think it's Ninja Scroll. I think it was the Ninja Scroll Basilisk series or Basilisk series. Isn't that the name of a snake? I'm sure the cast.
The Harry Potter.
Chat. Basilisk. Thank you, Zakanin. Right, it's his birthday and he's being an English teacher. You know what's crazy, guys, is I'm pretty sure that my wife majored in English, and that word totally beat the shit out of her just now.
Listen, can we please talk about how you just had to say I'm pretty sure? Like,
awesome. I'm just saying I'm pretty, because I didn't want to make it official, but shit, I'll make it official now since you ain't running from it. That word beat your ass, and it shouldn't have beat your ass. That word literally beat your ass, and you went to school for 4 years.
Damn! He ain't lying.
I'm like that one time Mayweather tried to read. He's like, I'm gonna.
Oh yeah, Mayweather can't read a nursery rhyme.
Yeah.
Oh man, facts.
Oh,
Thank you so much, Suka. I appreciate that. Hold up. Thank you, man. I like the picture change too. It's probably one of his kits, his 3D printing kits. I need some more of his blast effects. I want to put it on some stuff.
And then Robert's Infinite Realms with the $1.99 super chat as well. What's up, Robert, by the way? He said, hopping between you and Hella Dope. Love you all.
Shout out to Robert's Infinite Realms, and shout out to Hella Dope, man. Thank you so much, Robert, for the support, man. I appreciate it.
And then we also had, this is from earlier, Zakanin with the 666 super chat. This was his very first one. This was before we even found out it was his birthday. No, this was right after.
Right, and everybody was focused on his him not saying nothing, and then Blake betraying everybody. So my bad, Zakanin. Thank you so much, man.
And then these two were back to back. These two were back to back. So
he talking about Diddy.
And then Jack Boy left another $20 super chat earlier as well.
Right. And what is he saying? Because I literally specifically said
ungovernable tonight. I'm also not at work, so we can have that hardcore beef tonight like last stream.
Okay.
That's
All
awesome.
right. I'm down, bro. You're not at work. I want you to have a good time. Thank you so much, man.
The whole night, he said this earlier. This stream should be renamed to the Bacon Stream because they still going, babe. Everybody is still going. And best believe I am reading every
you think you heard it all, you said it all, you thought about it all, and then somebody brings up something that hasn't been said regarding bacon. Yes. And it, once again, all because of his ass, man. Thank you so much, man. Thank you so much, Jack Boy.
Thank you for supporting, and since you're throwing that change, you get to see them things.
Appreciate that, man. Well, I'm trying to catch up with the star chats. There's a lot of star chats. I'm just catching up real quick. Ian said, or I should say Tokyo Joey. That sounds cooler. I don't know if he's still here, but he said he bought a line kimono for the SH Figure Arts Tanjiro, and it made the figure great. It's already a 10 out of 10. Where'd you get it from? Because I really want to find one for the sister. I'm drawing a blank. Nezuko. I got the Figure Arts Nezuko, and it's so bad with all the plastic on her kimono, so I really want to buy one for her. I don't know if the same seller probably had one, but I'm just curious, man. Where'd you get it from?
Oh my God. Really quick. I'm sorry. We have to go back to the topic because there was something that Slade said that I really want to bring up on there. But
Thank you for catching it, because I didn't catch it.
Yeah, Pokey just found out that he was going to be a Funko. Yeah. We're funties.
That's
if you're a Funko, we're funties. We're fun aunties.
That's what's up.
We're mad
man.
hyped for you, Pokey. Good stuff.
That is awesome.
Congratulations.
Boy or girl, do you not? Maybe he doesn't even know yet. But that is awesome, man. Congratulations, man. Congratulations. Hopefully you pass down the plastic addiction, man. Pass down that plastic addiction. We need the new generation to get on board. Pass it down, Pokey. Pass it down, man.
Congratulations to you and your family. So I wanted to pull up Slade's.
Pull it up real quick. Give me 1 second.
So it says, I pulled it up and then you walked away. So once again, guys, here we are. This is going to be the Find My Figure show moving forward. We're gonna have all the bacon. Next time I bring snacks, virtual snacks. Excuse me, because this is what we got to do. And I promise you, when we got virtual snacks, the stream is gonna be live. I can't hear you, baby.
My bad. He said, "Oh, look it. It's so cold by me. Like y'all don't realize it's so cold by me that it's making my lights flicker. Like you can see it. That's not because of the camera. Like that's not the camera messing up. The lights on those shelves are literally flickering. It is freezing. It is brick. It is just. It's too much. It's too much over here." But he said, "Is it affecting the writing world editors line by line editors and covers? I'm good for covers." The writing world is funny. That's very funny because what I'm seeing, let's say Chat GPT or some of these writing prompt sites, what I'm seeing them do where I put in a prompt and I'm like, hey, reach out to this customer and apologize for a broken product. It gives me back something poetic, like perfect business. Like what I'm seeing in that world, I'm like, oh my God, that is taking away jobs like left and right automatically, man. AI is no joke. Yeah, I agree with Slade. I know exactly what he's talking about. I'm sure a lot of people, there's so many business people here, like Blake.
Blake said, "You the house freezing or haunted?"
Sarcastic ass motherfucker. So I want to curse these guys out sometimes, bro, but I can't. Yeah, sarcastic ass. Yeah. Shout out to Slade on Slade, man. I hope you and the missus are doing good. Thank you for still being a channel member, man.
What's up, Benny? Okay, so then also Blake said, which we're not going to yell at him because he actually made a good comment. He said, which he makes good comments all the time. But
he does. That's why I get upset at him because he's sour and sweet. 1 minute he may make some fucking life-altering comment, and then the next comment he's like, "Yeah, bacon on the side." I don't know.
Right. So he says, it would be different if you used AI on images that were not yours, even though that is done a lot. AI seems to be taking a YouTube video and making it transformative. I agree.
Yeah, and in the toy space, I'm seeing that was a good word to use. Once again, like I said, sometimes I just want to put out my entire video or script just to my channel members, and I want them to give me some better keywords and better examples, like V. Conley's example with T-Pain. Transformative. That is a very important word right there, and I think that is very perfect for what we're seeing in a toy space. It is very transformative, and I think a lot of the negatives from just AI in general is being brought over to the toy space, and it's affecting people and making them more negative to these action figures moving, way more negative than they actually would be towards the topic, because the topic overall, like we're talking about these AIs that are doing people's customer service jobs and, you know, writing out full prompts and essays and doing all that stuff, and that's very negative. That I get that 100%, but it's just not like that in the toy space to me. I don't see it that way, because as he said, it's very transformative. It's not making something from nothing. No, it's just complementing which already exists. And yeah, it would be different if I was using someone else's photos. And shit, there's some amazing toy photography out there. I'm like, damn, I should just put in that photo and see what I could do. And it don't matter. I can never post it. I can never take credit for someone's work. Everything that I showed, it's always my stuff. So it's my stuff. It's just complementing my stuff. Exactly how Blake just said.
And then also Miguel said this is his first stream with you guys. I'm glad to be here. This was from earlier. What's up, Miguel? Sorry we didn't.
Shout out to Miguel, man. Shout out to Miguel. I don't know if you're still here, man, but I'm glad you made it. I'm glad you was able to make it. I don't want to be live the same time as Hella Dope. Like, I really don't. But everybody goes live on Fridays. Like, everybody's live on Fridays and Thursdays. It's like I have no other real days that I could pick from because of my schedule. But I love the Hella Dope guys, man. Go check out helladope.com. Like, I don't want to be live at the same time as them, man.
Yeah. And legendary too. It's okay.
Right, and that, like, Hella Dope, and like I feel like there's no safe day to go live, to be honest. There's no safe day. You either live when Legend is on, or you're live when Jerk is on. Saturdays is the 3 p.m. Like, there's no safe day to go. Everybody's going live at the same time as someone that they do support and care about. This shit sucks. It's so crowded. It's so crowded. Like, I'm happy everybody's enjoying their toys and enjoying being on live, but it's definitely crowded.
And then just wanted to say, what's up, bro?
Hold up. Let me play the meme for that young handsome ass man right there. Hold up. You look like a skinny me. That's a skinny me before I became Fat Joe. All right.
What? How does your brain work sometimes?
I don't know. It doesn't work, actually.
Oh, okay. So Hal Jordan earlier said you can only do so much with stop motion, and that's where AI will come in to bridge the gap. But then he said, man, we are so close to having an Indian in the cupboard type box.
Oh my God.
An Indian in the cupboard. He said,
I thought about that. I thought about that already. I'm just trying to find the right cupboard, man. But I definitely would like to do a video like that where I open and close it. And when it opens up, you get some nice stuff, man. I definitely thought about that, Jordan. Good shit, man.
Stridon said, night, everyone. Off to work before I get replaced by AI. Good
That's
night,
that's not what I was trying to say, man. But yeah, man, I guess it is technically a possibility, man. It is. So have a good night, man.
Get to work safely.
Get some rest. Yep.
And then Necro Groovy said, I don't think it's that serious for toys specifically.
Right, that's how I feel. It's not that serious, especially the way I'm seeing everyone use it. It's not even good enough to create something from nothing. Like, it's not that serious when it comes to toys. But as Bjorn mentioned earlier, it should still be used responsibly. I'm 100% with him on that. If it's used responsibly, I feel like it's fine. Like Blake said, I'm combining everybody, man. Blake, Bjorn, V. Conley, now Necro. Like Blake said, as long as it's just being transformative and you're not stealing someone else's shit, as long as you're not stealing someone else's stuff, I think it's fine. But I'm sure that there are channels that are taking some of the best photos that they're just finding on Google and other artists' photos, and then they're bringing it to life with AI, and they're making bank every single month. That shit is wrong. Like, I think that's messed up. Like,
Tokyo Joey said apparently in the next decade you'll be able to type prompts into something like Netflix. I think Z was saying this yesterday in the
Zakine was saying, I think, brought this up.
Yeah, and it will create a complete unique movie based on your wishes. It's insane. Yeah, they were saying somebody brought up you can make your own character possibly in the future that'll be able to be in the background of these movies. It's endless. It's crazy what it's gonna end up going on to be.
Yep. I definitely see that. 100%.
Oh, we have so many people here. Everyone's still showing up. Alan Kenny, happy Sunday, guys. Can't say I have work in the morning. Hope you're all doing well. Much love, Kenny. Thanks. Alan Kenny.
Thanks for hanging out, Kenny. I appreciate that shit, man. I hope all is well, man. Hopefully I get to run into you again, ZoloCon or wherever, man. It's always a pleasure.
And then Frankie earlier also said, I honestly think it's a great tool for someone who doesn't have the skill or time to do stop motion, similar to what you said earlier. And it won't kick anyone out of this community that really lives that life. Change is good.
Facts. Leave it to. I think he's gone already. He's already enjoying
he's gone.
Endgame. Yeah, he's already enjoyed Endgame with his missus. But yeah, 100%.
Oh, and then Denzel, hold on, Diesel Fit. He just
hey
a member chat, and it's not letting me pull it up. Okay, there we go. He gifted a member chat. Thank you so much,
Zell. I appreciate that, man.
Thank you so much for being my friends.
I appreciate that, man. How you feel about the AI art or anything? Have you seen it? Maybe you haven't even seen it, but it's been spreading like wildfire, and I'm watching a lot of creators and just people in general be so negative about it. But how you feel about it, man? I hope all is well, man, and thank you for always supporting Zal. Appreciate that shit. I need him to support by giving me a workout regimen. That's what I need. His fit ass. Literally, I need him to be my trainer or something.
Right, look at that picture.
Yeah, if I got Blake doing my diet and him training me, and I'll be straight. I'll be straight.
Babe, we love you just the way that you are.
Sure.
Nah, you sexy ass.
No.
All right. Jack Boy with the $5 super chat. He said robots are starting to take UPS jobs in the hubs. That's crazy.
I wish there was a way to penalize him, because this is 5. Then he had the 20 before. I wish there was a way, like I could press a button and like he'll get shocked, like his phone will shock his hand or something like that. Like my guy, like just regular chat. We will pull it up, man. I appreciate it so much. That's what I'm saying. But I'm just like I'm already appreciative for what you've done, man. You don't need to do more tonight. I appreciate that shit, Jack. Thank you so much, man. Hold up, let me just say thanks.
Thank you so much for being my friends.
They're already here, man. They're already here. Yeah, it's like you said, it's already happening. It's already in all industries. And yes, AI, but just technology in general. I feel like a lot of the energy that people have for AI, a lot of the negative energy, a lot of the concerns, and like Bjorn had a lot of very good concerns regarding AI. But he still saw a lot of my points too that I was bringing up. But it's not just AI. We're just talking about technology in general. All that energy that people have towards AI, it should just be applied all across the board. Technology in general. Wait till games. I know a lot of people here don't watch anime, but anime like Sword Art Online or Shangri-La and stuff. When people can VR escape, when they can, or Ready Player One. Think of the movie Ready Player One. When people can VR escape, that's it, man. It's over. It's over, bro. Like, and I'm sure at the same time, it's gonna help so many people not feel alone, because we're gonna have friends in a virtual world that we can meet up. Like, imagine if we was all in VR right now, sitting around a campfire. That would be fucking awesome. That would be dope. I think that would save lives. But I also think at the same time, it would end a lot of people's potential, because comfortability and convenience is the killer of growth. It is absolutely the killer of growth. So look at how many hours people spend now on a video game when they could be doing something a little bit more productive. I get that the video game makes you feel good. I get that it gives you this false sense of accomplishment because you win or you won. But it's still, what did you win? You're giving all your time, and it's different if you're making money from it. That's different. That's your livelihood. But I'm just talking about people spending, 10, 15 hours a day on a video game, and ultimately they're not gaining no real assets from it. They're not gaining no resources from it. And we all know we need assets and resources to survive in this world, in this country. Once we get VR, bro, like it's over. It's over. And I think it's gonna be so positive in some ways, and it's gonna be negative in some ways. And I don't mean the VR we got now. That's not what I'm talking about. I'm talking about fully immersed, real world, like VR in just an entire. It literally brings you to another universe. On some Avatar shit, Ready Player One shit, like it's gonna be dangerous. It is gonna be dangerous. Thank you, Jack Boy. Thank you. I wish I could shock your ass, bro. You don't need to super chat.
Yeah, he said he has 33 years left to retire. Oh my God.
Who, Jack said that?
Yeah, in the chat, he was going back, talking with Duarte, and he said that he has 33 years left to retire, but it's scary because of the fact that the robots are taking over the jobs and stuff like that.
Right. Imagine a trucker. Nowadays saying assuming he's not independent or all the routes they could go down. Imagine a trucker saying he has 33 years to retire. And to be honest, I don't see that with automated self-driving trucks that they have now and just cars in general. And why wouldn't a company, if I'm running a company, why wouldn't I want that robot? He'd be way less maintenance. I don't have to worry about him breaking the rules. I don't have to worry about him picking up any lot lizards and crashing a damn truck. There's just so many less liabilities, right? Why wouldn't they do it? Similar to iRobot. Like, why wouldn't the highway just be like that? And I don't see, like, let's say a trucker, it's going to be challenging. It's going to be challenging. I think at that point, it's going to be, like horses and carriages. Like, there's still some horses that do it. They're probably beautiful, qualified horses, but nothing, nowhere near as much as it used to be. And I'm not saying that. I'm sure we can have some truckers in the chat. I brought up truckers specifically on purpose because that's what's been in my family. I respect those hardworking men, blue collar jobs, tradesmen. I respect that shit a lot because it's more work than people think it is. But technology and stuff, especially AI, only increasing how quickly that technology is becoming smart. I would say it's making a lot of stuff. It's ramping up the speed of a lot of stuff. Like he said, he got 30 years to retire, 33 years. Is it possible for him to be replaced before that? 100%, man. 100%.
So really quick, also talking about how super handsome you are.
B&B Toys. Gabriel, yo, off subject and no Diddy the Big. My shit whack, bro. There's some guys in this chat like Woody that got a nice ass beard, man. And some like Woody's is gray and shit. My shit ain't that nice, bro. But I appreciate that shit a lot, man. I appreciate that shit. And we don't even say, he said no Diddy, but you a good. I was about to say, we don't even, at this point, especially on a private live, we're about to get into the private live after we talk about the maximum news, B&B. We're going to get into that. We're going to get into the maximum news and just, speak about that real quick. We don't even say no Diddy at this point because it's just everybody's loving and supportive and we be complimenting each other all the time. So I appreciate that shit. Thank you, Gabriel. Thank you so much, Slade. I appreciate that shit, man. I try.
Look who's here.
This troublemaker, man. Of course. And of course, out of all the shit he brings up, out of all the shit he could say, he brings that shit up. Out of all the things I've said, he shows up and that's what he wants to talk about. There's nothing wrong with lot lizards.
As you can see, the more you fuck around, the more you're going to find out.
Shout out to Talker Art, man. Shout out. There's nothing. Hey. I'm not saying that there's nothing, but I'm saying, hey, they complicate the job. They bring more risk to the job. That's all I'm saying. Yes, they serve their purpose, but they bring more risk. Duarte Studio says,
only if
what did Duarte said? Talk art. Only if you're into the gift that keeps on. Oh man, I can't believe his ass gonna come in and comment that shit about everything we talking about tonight. He gonna bring up the lot lizards. Oh, damn it, damn Talker Art, man. Shout out to Talker Art, man.
And then Ryan became a channel member. What's up, Ryan? We're gonna be going on the live once we're done with the next.
Hey, Ryan, I got some bias towards that name. I feel some type of way about some of the guys that have that name. Some of them are very, very bullyish and very controversial. But I'm gonna say that's not you, man. Thank you so much for becoming a channel member. I appreciate that shit, man. We're about to get into the private live soon. Thank you so much, Ryan. I appreciate that.
And then one more before we get into B&B's comment. Bazooka with the $9.99 super chat. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much for being my friends.
Thank you for supporting, and since you're throwing that change, you get to see them things. Thank you so much, Suka. I'm sorry I cut you off, babe. I just wanted to play it real quick, fam.
It's okay. Also, Ryan, I know we're going back to Suka. I'm going to read that too. But Ryan totally said that he's bullyish and controversial with
God damn it. Another damn it, Ryan. I was rooting for you. That God. Okay. All right. Okay. What does Suka say?
Thank you, Suka, again. He says, all jokes and sarcasm aside, this F around era of AI and the finding out era is going to be one of pain for all of us little worker ants. Let's say Luigi protect us and pray AI doesn't turn to thee.
100%. Guys, I apologize. Even though she's an English major, I know she's getting her ass kicked by some of these chats tonight. I apologize for that in advance. But Suka, I agree with you, man. I agree. And no matter what words she messes up, I would mess up more. I would mess up more 100%. So I just like to poke at her and pick fun, but I know I would do a worse job. Suka, I appreciate that shit, man. Thank you so much for the super chat. And when he says AI turned, the first thing I thought about was the Subservience movie with Megan Fox. And I wouldn't want to see a Diddy version of that robot. Because realistically, how do you stop him from taking your Hershey Kiss?
Okay.
How do you stop it? Bro, she was tossing men across the street. Like she was plucking them across the, like, what do you do? What do you do when your Diddy robot walks into the room with a towel on and he says, I've waited for this? What do you do? There's nothing you can do. Just lay down. Just lay down. Suka, don't bring the chat over there, man. Don't bring my mind over there, man. Thank you so much. Bring up the next thing. I don't want to think about that, Suka.
I have nothing but love for y'all. So he did say something else.
Yeah, right. Thank you so much, bro. You know we got love for you, man. I can't wait. You know my ass is in Florida. I'm gonna bother you. Man.
Figure Fight Club with the $20 super chat. He said, "This was fun show. Very interesting conversation. Deaf curious on how in 1 year it changes and how people feel towards it."
Right. I bet you it's not going to be as negative as it is right now. In the beginning, it's always a lot of that negativity at first, especially because we're just talking about AI in general. But it's a really good point. I'll be like, I think it's going to be, in a year from now, it's going to be about who's using it the best way. Who's doing actual good stuff with it versus, oh, if you're doing it now, it's just 100% wrong all the time. Always it's not even going to be like that a year from now. It's just going to more so be like Bjorn said, who's using it responsibly, who's doing it in a way that he actually can get behind and actually he can support. It's going to be more like that, man. But shout out to Figure Fight Club. I got to make my way back on that damn channel. He's always busy, and a lot of times that he does some group shit or he sends me a link, I'm not even home or I'm working, man. Shout out to Figure Fight Club.
Thank you so much for being my friends.
Appreciate you.
Yes. So I know I said one more, but we got two more, and then we'll go to the next topic. One, this person became a YouTuber.
Hey, yo, shout out to you, B. I appreciate you, B. Thank you for becoming a channel member, man. Hopefully you're not a troll, and if you are, we'll have some fun. But I appreciate that, man. Thank you.
And then
that's not really like an invisible name. You know what I'm saying? Like if you're trying to sneak in somewhere, that might not be the name you want to use. But shout out to you, man. Thank you. Right. I hope you enjoy.
Shout out to you, B.
Yep.
And then Headcanon Unlimited.
Hey, Headcanon in the building. What's going on?
He says, just a reminder, most predictions of the future rarely come to pass. What we fear now often becomes no big deal in the future.
I agree, man. But I mean, technically, that prediction of the future probably will come to pass. That happens all the time. Yeah, what we fear now is usually nothing. It's not. That's what I said. And Abi Figure Fight Club literally just brought that up. He know a year from now it's not even gonna be a thing anybody's gonna really care about. I think we'll still be intrigued by it, and especially like I said, me using Kling, it is already updated twice, and I see differences in the updates. So a year from now, we might be able to get the full stop motion fights and stuff, and I will definitely use it. But like Bjorn was saying, I'll try to use it as responsibly as possible, and it's not going to be the main thing or the backbone of my content. If it's going to be the backbone of your content, it's just like, damn, bro. Like, but no, it definitely won't be that. It'd just be, like Blake said, it'd just be transformative and sprinkled on top of what's already there. That's good. But thank you so much, Headcanon. I appreciate that.
And one more, I promise. It's not my fault. One more. I know you're trying to get to the
Hey, I like his picture too. That's a nice ass snake photo.
Yeah,
Evil Paul, that's a nice ass snake photo. And watch, Ryan, we get the Ryans now, right? That are controversial and start drama and they're kind of bullies. And then this guy's name is Evil Paul. Watch him be the nicest damn guy in the world. Shout out to you, Evil Paul, man. Thank you for joining. He said, finally made alive, part of the replay crew. Appreciate that, man. I appreciate that. Even you being a part of the replay crew, that shit helps, man. It helps. So, but I'm glad you finally made alive.
Yeah, sorry, I read that wrong. I said he became a member. I said he gifted a membership. I apologize.
He gifted a membership, but everything I still said stands true about his name, Evil Paul. Because like I said, it's crazy because he puts Evil Paul in his title. He's probably one of the nicest guys in the world. And we get stuck with these Ryans that are damn bullies. Crazy shit. Crazy.
Okay. I think we did it.
Okay. Any maximum news?
News.
I mean, so what I'm hearing, and I think Jeff, I don't know if Jeff is still here. I hope this is not true. I hope this is not the case. But what I'm hearing is
said it in here too. Hold on. I think I pulled. Oh, yep, here.
Subliminal. Said maximums confirmed by a Mexican retailer to be $60. Look, hey.
And posted that too.
He said, notice me, senpai. I got you, bro. I got you. Look, I'm going to say maybe with some conversion rates, because you know how Legends are more expensive in Canada and certain places. Maybe that 60 may translate to 50 over here for whatever strange reason. But if they try to do that shit in the US, I think that will be sheesh, man. They're asking to get dragged. Unless this thing, and I tried to make that clear in my video, unless this thing actually has different engineering on the inside, which nobody can see. I cannot see how the inside of this thing looks, but I'm pretty sure it's just going to be constructed with basically the same as every other Marvel Legends. But unless, let's say for whatever strange reason, on the inside, it's totally different construction, very import-like, feels smooth like a Mafex, all this other stuff, then hey, maybe 60 won't be that bad. But I highly doubt it. I highly doubt it. And it's crazy to me. So that was the news I was going to say. B&B was everybody's saying 60. And from different sources. A lot of people are saying 60. Maybe they're just doing that on purpose so the 50 won't be that bad. To me, the 50 is still trash. It's still pretty bad. But everybody's saying 60. And I got it happens all the time, so it don't even matter. It's not even that serious. But I always get so much hate when I bring up videos like that, where it's like, I just don't want the companies to take advantage of us as paying customers. And it's like, there's so many people that do want that. There's a guy named, I think his name is like Kwame Taylor or Tiller or some shit like that. He's always commenting on my stuff, defending everything Hasbro does, defending anything that I don't like against them. And how Beyonce said, that Spidey looks awesome, but I wouldn't want to pay. Right? That was exactly what I said in the video. And I wish it didn't have to be that. That was me being realistic, because there was some people that's like, hey, why are you making $40 acceptable or okay? Dude, I'm not. Like, they don't listen to me. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I am a small drop in the bucket of big creators, or I don't even consider myself a big creators, but I'm just saying people with platforms with voices. I am a small drop in that bucket. But I'm just trying to be realistic. I don't see them doing less than 35. I wish it was 30. I think that would be a game changer. I think a lot of people, including me, would have to give them some credit and be like, yo, Marvel Legends is about to be a really big mainstay and a really big thing if they come out at 30. That would be crazy. But think, they got to compete with Storm Collectibles now. They got to compete with Jada Toys. They got to compete with Valaverse. They got to compete with so many other companies that are doing things around that price point, from $25 to $30, $35. And I hope they're not dumb enough to go to 40, let alone 60. 40 was the max. They might go to 45. They might go to 50. They'd be crazy to go to 60. I got so much backlash, man. It was hilarious because I expected it at this point. I'm not new to this. It reminds me of that meme where he's like hanging himself and all the guys are being hung and they're like, oh, it's your first time. Definitely not my first time. But there's so many guys that know about that stuff. Retro Blasting, Talker Art, who, you know, he wants to talk about the lot lizards. But a lot of these guys know what it's like to be hung by the public because you have a difference of opinion from the regular norm of content creators, which the majority of content creators like, hey, this is great. Like, no, it's not. It's really not. Like, it's really not, man. And I thought it was so obvious, especially with Black Widow, guys. And there were some people in the comments that brought up, I can't remember specifically, but I'm pretty sure it was a channel member, brought up that really Black Widow doesn't have 16 accessories. She really has 18. because of her arm bands that can be taken off of the figure. So realistically, we're really looking at 2 or maybe 1 more accessory for her to be maximum. I'm so interested to see what this price is going to be. There's a million other things in life to worry about, right? But we're talking about toys. This is toy related. I'm just interested to see what this price is going to be, because I know it's going to set a precedence moving forward for just the way things are going to be in general. And it sucks. And I'm seeing so many people bring up in the comments. If you guys scroll through my comments, the comments are always entertaining. Any video that you guys see, I'm getting a lot of shit for, or, you know, it's causing controversy, even though it really shouldn't. The comments sometimes are more entertaining than my damn video. Scroll through the comments, you'll see so many people bringing up, oh yeah, but it's new tooling, and I just hear it so much. And I knew ahead of time that argument, just because it's new tooling, and all these guys I'm hearing just repeat that, new tooling. Yo, it's new tooling now. They didn't do raised webs, and I've seen people bring this up in the comments. What's the excuse they're gonna have next time when it's the same exact buck, same exact body on another character like Symbiote Spider-Man? Or they're no longer gonna be able to say new tooling. So what do those guys reach for then? Because new tooling, it's not even gonna be a thing. But right now, everyone's screaming new tooling. Everyone's screaming it, and it's just like, guys, clearly they didn't do raised webbings. That they're gonna use this buck. It could be for Nightcrawler. It could be for so many characters. People name so many characters, and I'm not mad at them. They should reuse it. Every company reuses, right? But it's like, what is everybody gonna say about the new tooling, maximum tooling, or the price increase because it's maximum and it's new tooling? And new tooling is not a thing, man. I had somebody bring up in the comments, and I didn't bring it up during the video, but I 100% should have. I forgot that M. Bison, his retail was $24.99. M. Bison, who was bigger than Ryu and Ken, who had a cloth cape, who had great articulation. His cape was, I think it was removable. Like, that guy had a lot, and he was the same price. Clearly, he had new tooling. That new tooling excuse is hilarious to me, man.
Yeah, 78 points maximum tooling.
Maximum tooling, yeah, that's what it is, man. 78 always got the freaking jokes too, man. He's
causing problems. He said, I'm waiting for Ninja to rip his shirt off. Basically, when you're at 200 viewers.
Yeah, facts.
And Z is co-signing, of course.
We've been there before. We've been past that. We've been well past that. But it's always when it's some drama or something controversial, and just like, as long as we chill, I'm glad with the numbers that we get, as long as we stay chill. And, you know, because that's when the chat gets kind of crazy, and I be feeling bad. Scott and they have to keep up with so much in the chat, and there's usually 10 times more trolls. And because I was like, do I make this live mainly about AI art, or do I make this live about minimum Spidey? Do I do that? And if I make it about minimum Spidey, I could really bring up all the negative comments and have fun, laugh at them, and break down their arguments or their side but I'm like, that's obviously going to bring a lot more people in, but it's not about views here, man. It's just about having a good ass time. And I'm like, there's nothing you could say to the Hasbros. And once again, I heard Duarte Studio say this before. It's like, it doesn't matter how you say something if someone doesn't want to hear it. It doesn't matter how nice you word it. They're still going to have a problem just because you said it. You could word it as nicely as possible, and they're still going to have a problem just because you said it. I think there's just a lot of sensitive, emotional man babies nowadays, man. Old grumpy nerd, man. Shout out to you. What's going on? He said, Articulated Ninja. What Articulated Ninja does now is entertainment. And bacon. Appreciate that.
Bacon from earlier.
Had to throw that shit in.
Yeah, Junkion Crafts and Builds. Also, sorry for being tardy. I was shooting the shelf earlier today. Yo, by the way, Junkion Crafts, the artwork they did for you to be able to go on that live was really dope, by the way. Like, that artwork, whoever did it, that was really freaking cool. It was awesome. But what's up to you, bro?
Fact. Shout out to Junkion Crafts and Builds. And yeah, there's no being tardy, bro. It's not. Thank you for being here, man. Appreciate it.
So we have a couple of comments in here that I thought were actually phenomenal. One of them said by Maurice Phillip. He said, if we can get $40 to $45 trending, then we might actually get $35 to $40 when it comes out. I just think in general, it was crazy. And I know you're not here for my opinion, but what I brought this up for was for the fact that if you were to band together in general what can make a difference. We've seen it before to some degree, but this just shows also what Hellbjorn said, I still don't get why folks are arguing for higher price tags. Like, why would you want to pay for more for figures? And I feel like those go hand in hand, because for the most part, it's like, well, yeah, exactly. And then you have the new Stormbaki that came out at $25. Like, okay, we're not going to talk about all the accessories. We're not going to talk about all the additives and stuff like that. But we're also look at the articulation and stuff like that. That brings itself. But there's a couple of comments that we're still going to go over based off of those topics. But it started off with Maurice saying this, and then Hellbjorn saying, why would we argue, that price point to be higher?
And Maurice's comment was good. And when you first started off, you said with Maurice's comment, you said that people are not here for your opinions. And I disagree with that. I think a lot of people are. And so much so where they blame you when I get kicked because they know that you're taking over the show. So, yeah, that's total bullshit. People are definitely here for you and your opinions as well, too. Yeah, I agree. If we could get $40 trending, and I don't even like saying 45 or 50. I feel like when we say certain things, we give it power, or we bring it into, reality a little bit more. We make it seem a little bit more. I just hate that. Man, I wish, man, but you got to be realistic. Can I see them doing 45 or 50? Because there has 100%. And I think they're going to be dumb if they do that. Because all these other companies, especially Storm Collectibles, now stepping into this arena, it's a big deal, man. And SH Figure Arts is only going to... I hate SH Figure Arts pricing. I hate it. Across the board, I absolutely hate it. You guys see me review so many Figure Arts figures, and I love the figures at times, but I hate their pricing. It doesn't make sense. It's very predatory in a lot of ways, in a lot of examples. I think Lao Convoy did a great video talking about that. But they're only going to have more figures at Target for $35. Like, literally looking at their rollout for 2025, they're only going to be more intro figures at Target for $35. How we look paying $50, $60 for Marvel Legends? Like that shit is wild. That is wild. But Maurice and Bjorn are right.
Yeah. And Miguel, he said basically what you were just saying, that price is steep. I would not get that for that price. However, without a doubt, I would get that Spider-Man for $30. It's getting more expensive out here, so that's why I cherry pick now. Facts.
Yeah, been there, man. We've been cherry picking over here, and half the time she goes, every time my ladies go to Target or they go to anywhere that have the action figures, they send me pictures. And I don't mean they send me one or two. Like, I'm sure weekly she has to delete all the aisle pictures that she has, but she sends me pictures if I'm editing or if I'm working, or she'll send me pictures and be like, hey, is there anything here that you like or anything that you want? 9 out of 10 times my answer is no. That's the level of cherry picking.
Right.
And that's at least 2 to 3 times a week. And my answer is almost always no. But there is that 2 out of 10 times that I'm like, yeah, can you pick up that little dinosaur? Yeah, can you pick up that one Marvel Legends? Cherry picking is a thing, bro.
Right.
It's like
and it's
everything's
crazy
pricey.
because we want to get you stuff, but the fact of what is actually available in stores is just, it's wild.
Right. And I don't like to lie. Like, a big part, especially with me having 2 women and not just one, a big thing is honesty. And when I say honesty, I mean, if she brings home a figure that maybe she thought looks cool, but for whatever reason I didn't like it or I didn't want it, I'm not gonna pretend. Like, I tell her, like, I'm so appreciative that you picked this up for me. Acts of service is a big deal for me, and like love languages and stuff. So I appreciate that anytime they get me a gift, but they know that I'm not gonna pretend. And the reason that they send pictures in the first place is because they don't want to pick up something that I'm like, babe, let's take it back, and why don't we put that money towards getting the figure that I actually do really want? They don't want to go through that whole process because they've been down that road. So they'll send pictures of everything and be like, hey, I think I saw a few cool things, but is there anything here in specific that you liked? That's why they ask, because I'm just so picky nowadays. And it's just like, especially when I know it's a gift from them, I want it to be meaningful, because we all bust our ass for our money. But that's why I tell, especially the big channel supporters, and I'm like, dude, you guys are already channel members. Like, I appreciate every damn super chat. You know what I'm saying? Because people out here busting their ass for their money, and I'm not gonna be appreciative over $5. Bro, do you know how many times $5 saved my life? Or do you know how many times $5 literally gave me food or a bag of Doritos on a day that I ate nothing? Stop it. Like, people out there busting their ass for their money. So that's why I appreciate every damn super chat that I get, and we gotta be selective and we gotta cherry pick, because they doing too much. We FaceTime when I go out shopping, so I don't get something he doesn't want. Hey, shout out to Leslie. We already know Leslie's a keeper, though. We already know that. But yep, 100%. Slay said you have to be picky. It's funny you brought them both up. Slade said you have to be picky.
Nowadays, room is shrinking.
Yep, 100%, man. Like how long? And I've seen Valor talk about this, but it's like how many vehicles realistically can a lot of us fit in our collection? How many vehicles before these vehicles are just in boxes under our beds and stuffed in a closet? And space is a real thing, man. Like a lot of us are not in mansions. So yeah, Marvel Legends, on top of space being a thing, Legends come out and they do $60 for a figure, or even $50. $50 for what? New tooling, like I said, that argument is bullshit. Throw that away. Doesn't exist. So that new tooling argument is trash. So I'm really paying $45 or $50 for a figure with 2 more accessories than Black Widow that came out a year ago or 2 years for $28.99. Come on, man. Come on, son. Like, and the coping mechanisms is crazy. You go through the comments. Some of these guys trying to defend it, but ultimately, Black Widow retailed for 28. Let's say she retailed for $30. $40 for 2 or 3 more accessories. Stop the cap, bro. Because he has a double neck now. Oh, because his range of motion is better. And her range, that was the best Black Widow ever to be released. Even when they did the live and everybody commented, including me, I was excited for it. They're like, she has a better range of articulation. She has the best articulation on any female body. All the same things that are being said about this Spider-Man could have also been said about her. Why wasn't she maximum? It's so obvious, man. It is so obvious. And the way that I watch people cope and try to defend it versus just being like, it sucks and it is what it is. But the fact that I get people that attack me to defend a $1 billion company that could care less about them. But what I've realized, it's not even so much about defending the company. It's about defending their identity. Because once again, a lot of people don't separate their identity from the things that they love. And that's very dangerous. Because if I really love Batman and Bjorn, or someone says Batman is trash, he's just a rich crybaby that doesn't get over his trauma, now I'm triggered. Now, how could you say that? Oh, you know what he went through in the alley and I went through something similar as a man. I really relate to Bruce Wayne. Like, I really, really like him. His trauma with his parents, and that's why I talk about my Uncle Ben all the time. And a lot of people don't know what it's like to, run down the street and it's your loved one laying on the floor, bloody, and you want to save them and you don't know how. A lot of people don't know what that shit is like. I know what that's like. But there is no way in hell, because someone says Spider-Man or Uncle Ben is trash or Bruce Wayne is trash, or I'm going to get all triggered. I know the difference. I separate myself from the things that I love and these things that I care about, these properties, IPs, fictional characters, or these things that I like, versus my actual identity and who I am. And a lot of these people, they don't do that. So if you say something negative about Lord of the Rings, or you say something negative about Batman or Marvel Legends, because they loved Marvel Legends line so much, it seems like I used to say like they were defending a company, but in a lot of cases, they're defending a company, sure, but what they're really doing is defending a part of themselves that they feel like is actually a part of this IP or a part of this thing, and it's not. It's really not. Like, I wish so many more men would separate who they are and, their individuality versus the IP that they love. The IP is just an IP, bro. And on Earth 2 or 3, instead of Batman is Owlman. Like, there's so many renditions. There's so many. If it's not blue, it's going to be red. There's just so many things. But so many men just let that overlap, and they don't even realize that they're doing it. So yeah, it really comes off like they're Hasbros and they love the company. But what they're really doing is just defending themselves. They're defending their own childhood. They're defending, what they feel like in their mind save them. And that's sad. And I get it.
Scott actually said something really good. He said companies like Hasbro do not base price on value. They base it on what people will pay. When figures were $15, people say they wouldn't pay $20. At $20, they said no to $25, so on and so on. Agreed. 100%,
Scott. But Scott is a rational man that can separate his own identity from the things that he enjoys or the IP that he loves. So of course he's going to come to a conclusion like that, because he's a rational, highly emotional, intelligent man. He gets it. Like,
Sci-Fi George, he said, if Maximum Spider-Man is $60, then the Maximum Hulk which is rumored to be next, will be at least $100.
It should be, right?
Think about
Based
that?
on that same concept,
logic.
based on a lot of the shitty arguments that they want to bring up about it's new plastic, it's more plastic, it's okay, cool. So now great. Now we get Hulk for $80 or $100. Bro, that was the price of a 2-pack. A 2-pack with very, very similar articulation was $80. Like, come on, man. Like George is saying, when does it stop? When does it end? And I get it. Like I said, I know that I'm dealing with very emotional, sensitive men, and that they don't have a lot of other things or a lot of other, I say, things in their life that bring them happiness. I get it. But my guy, I'm not attacking you. I'm attacking the company. I'm not talking shit about you or who you are as a man, or no, I'm talking about the company and people that are okay with it and people that defend it. But specifically, I'm not talking about you, my guy. I don't know you. I don't know your stories. I don't know what you're struggling with. Like, I'm not making a video unless, like I said, we've seen when I make a video going at someone that specifically came at me, it is much different than that. It's very specific. It is very direct, and it is very, very clear. I'll be making these Hasbro videos or these Marvel Legends videos when they do dumb shit. You play dumb games, you win stupid prizes, right? That's their prize. They get an articulated ninja video on my channel. That's their prize for doing dumb shit or whatever. Hey man, that's about the company. I don't even talk shit about the Hasbro team. I don't talk about their looks. I see a lot of people make fun of Emily's size and stuff on the classified team. I'm not with it, bro. You cannot go back on any live that I was ever a part of and watch me contribute to that, or I just stay quiet. And I'm like, hey, I get it, man. It's jokes. I get it. It's jokes. I get jokes all the time for me, towards me. And hey, man, it is what it is. But as far as me contributing to it, and shit, I wish I was taller. Like, and someone has more control over their weight than I do my height. So I get it. I get it. It's jokes, and I get it. You know, she could do things differently and things could be done differently. But I don't make fun of the team. I don't make fun of how the team looks. I don't make fun of their ethnicities. I don't talk about none of that shit. I'm there to talk about the shitty product or the dumb thing they decided to do with that product. And I will break that shit down to a T. And anyone that gets offended or, hey, bro, fair game. Fair game, bro, because I'm not here to talk about them as people or them as husbands or dads or whatever they are in their personal life. I'm not here to talk about that. I'm here to talk about their shitty decisions when it comes to this product, or how they're trying to take advantage of us because of what they're doing and how they're doing it. It's very predatory at times.
Jerome said Hasbro is into making female figs minimum. That's why Widow couldn't be maximum. I just love how you did it, and I just want to try. Was it good?
You tried, and I appreciate that you tried. It don't matter. It don't matter if it was good or not. What matters is that you tried, and I love that. Thank you so much. So, bring that back up real quick. Hasbro. And so I think he's being clever here, and the way I took it was they make
curves.
figs. Yeah, no curves.
Like did Power Girl, which I'm still heard about, by the way.
Right, or Rogue, and like, yeah. But when they do give them curves, they do give them some really nice curve. But on average, you're right, they don't. But there's different arguments. Maybe the argument is, well, majority of them aren't drawn with those types of curves. I don't know. Sure, there's a ton of arguments to defend it, right? But he's right, man. They do overall give them minimum, just in general. So yeah, of course, I agree. Thanks so much, J-Rome.
Really quick, a couple of people were bringing this in. First of all, hey Sam, I'm also here for Jasmine Chico and Improved Conversations. What's up, girl?
Thank you, Sam. That meant a lot. Thank you.
But they're bringing up SH Figure Arts. Stay finessing us in the price of SH Figure Arts.
100%, 100%, bro. 100%. I've started to write out. I've started to do my homework and release a video on that. But like I said, Lao Convoy released a really good video on it. Eventually, I'm gonna have to do it too, because I'm buying SH Figure Arts. I recently got the Naruto Pain, which was like a premium Bandai bullshit exclusive. They wanted like $140, $130 for that figure. Like, what? It's on basically the same body as Itachi. He comes with the same robe as Itachi. Why is Itachi released for $70, $80, which an argument could be made even that shouldn't be the price? Why is this one 100 and whatever? Like, it's bullshit. It's straight bullshit. But yeah, Figure Arts stays doing it. But that's why I could praise them way more than I do. Instead, I buy the characters that I'm selective to, or I'm biased to, that I like, and I praise those characters. But me ever saying, hey, Figure Arts is an amazing company as a whole, what holds them back the most is their price points and how they gouge, and they act so predatory at times, in my opinion, with how they do things. Like, their pricing is stupid. Why was Why was Tanjiro $35, but Nezuko and Giyu, now all of a sudden, same exact articulation, same exact design. Why all of a sudden is every other figure in the line? It's really like crack. They literally treat it like a drug dealer. It's like, yo, I'm going to give it to them for free or give it to them for the low in the beginning, right? But then the second they get one, they're going to get hooked. They're going to get addicted. And now when they spin the block, this way they could re-up and I could give them something else. Now I'm charging them triple. And guess what? Since they're already addicted, they're going to do it. They're going to pay for it. That is mad predatory. That is wild. And Figure Arts to me is the company that is the worst at doing it. They're the most notorious for doing that, 100%. Storm Collectibles, their price stays their price, whether you like it or disagree with it. Like I said, why can this company put out stuff for $35 in Target, but then the same figure with basically the same exact articulation with a different head sculpt and some different paint apps, now all of a sudden is $80 or $100? Get out of here with that shit. That is wild, bro. Yeah, I'm sorry I went off on that rant.
No.
Andretti, but I agree with you 100%, Andretti. I haven't done a video yet actually speaking on it, but that's how I feel about it.
Really quick before we have a couple of super chats to address, but John Battle, he said hell, try being a Transformers collector and talking about space.
No, never.
He ain't lying.
Never. That's never gonna happen in battle. That is it. And I like y'all seen my Optimus video? I like Transformers, I do. But no, I cannot actually really get into that world because of reasons like that.
And then I thought it was really funny. He called you Tengen. He said you got two girls, Tengen and Zooey, in real life.
Facts, man. Facts, bro. I was talking with Jasmine today about that, and because she's watching Demon Slayer, she's really enjoying it right now. But I was saying that she needs to make it to Tengen. Like, she needs to get to Tengen. Erica already experienced Tengen, and he had her tearing up and in the movie theaters the same way Rengoku did. And it's just but yeah, bro, I love Tengen, bro. Not for that reason, but I do love Tengen. OD, man. He's my top 3 in the entire series. And shout out to Not Top Goon. Not Top Goon knew I would like him. He also put me on to someone in JJK. But yeah, I love Tengen, man. I love Tengen. OD.
Mac Daddy make you wanna jump. Sorry, I had to.
Of course.
Okay.
Of course.
Jack Boy with a $5 again super chat.
What is he saying? Hold up. Before we even get to that.
Thank you so much for being my friends.
Thank
you,
Jack.
Hey Ninja. Yes, he said, hey Ninja, during the member stream, can we go over some pictures I have posted on the Ninja page? I would love some.
Hell yeah, man. What type of question is that? Obviously we will. Yeah, we'll definitely.
You didn't have to super chat that, Jack.
Yeah, he knows that already. He's just like I said, he's waiting for me to shock him. Like I wish I had that damn button, man. Shout out to Jack Boy. Thank you, man. Thank you all night, man. Thank you.
And then with another $5 super chat, Zeke first. What's up, Zeke first? He said, just showing some love to the claim. What's up?
Thank you, Zeke. I appreciate it.
Thank you so much for being my friends.
Hey, and it's not Zekeverse. It's Zeke. Say it is Zeke. Say it with me. Say it correct. Zeke. It's Zekeverse. All right? Not just Zekeverse. No, it's Zeke. Zekeverse. Yeah. You gotta add some spice to it. Zekeverse.
Zekeverse.
Yes.
Okay.
Shout out to Zekeverse, man. Thank you, Zeke. I appreciate that, man.
Thank you, Zekeverse. Anyways, pain in my butt. So this is a 2-part super chat from King of G for $4.99. He said, got you as the background noise, redoing my whole room. TV is on the wall. Whoop, whoop. What do you think? That was the emoji, by the way. What do you think Hulk should come with accessory wise? And then he said, also facts, talk about the product, leave the people alone.
King of G, man, shout out to you, man. Thank you so much for always supporting. I'm trying to see what his photo is, because I've liked his photos before. Is that 2 lizards fighting, bro? Like, can you just tell me? I'm gonna say but I'm just curious, man. I can't tell from here. It kind of looks like 2 lizards fighting, like one of them's throwing a straight right, leaning into a straight right. I can't tell. I'm just curious. Sometimes my mind just wanders. I apologize. But Hawk, what do I think Hawk should come with? Everything. especially if they're gonna charge some stupid ass price for him, like I'm sure they're going to. Do y'all see that Meditoys Hulk that everybody's doing? They're taking the same Meditoys figure that I did the review on, and they just putting a Hulk head sculpt on it. I think I did it in my review too, like just to show that it's possible. Man, that shit looks beautiful. Is the maximum version gonna be better than that? Because that Meditoys figure you could grab for like 80 to 100 bucks. So, and the detail on it, the body, the sculpting, the paint apps, it's amazing. It feels like an import. It does not feel like a Marvel Legends. So, if they're gonna do a Hulk, I mean, he should have a lab set too. Like he should have the test tubes and everything. Like he should come with a lab. Everything should be cloth. You know what I'm saying? Like his coat, his pants, multiple hands, multiple heads. Can we finally get a Bruce head similar to Venom? Can we finally get a Bruce head that's transitioning? Have we ever gotten that? I'm not a Marvel Legends expert. I know X-Man is. I wish there's mad times I wish I could just press a button and just call.
Babe, I never even thought about that. How do we not have a transitioning?
Right. Maybe we did. Maybe I'm just missing it. That's why I said I wish I had an X-Manny button that I could just ask him, because he knows everything regarding Legends, but or just Marvel in general, the comics and everything. If we never got a transition head, that shit is crazy, man. Like, how long did it take for them to start to give us some type of transitioning head with Venom? It took years. Like, that maximum Hulk should definitely have a transitioning head, where half of it is Bruce, maybe the other half is starting to fade and turn green. The glasses are starting to break. I wouldn't even be mad if it looks a little dysmorphed, because that side of his face is a little bit larger than the Bruce side. It's just, there's so many things with this. I feel like they really put their foot in their mouth with this whole maximum shit, and this is the maximum Spider-Man. 2 or 3 webs, really? We cannot compare the Spider-Man to the Sentinel Spider-Man. Like, that comes, I forgot how she counted it, but it was like over 30 accessories or some shit like that. Like, it was something crazy. For, you know, you're gonna pay $100 for a Spider-Man, get the Sentinel one. Don't pay $60 if you get double everything. You get the most articulated Spider-Man I've ever had in my life. And I've had a ton of Spider-Man. Diddy, that sounds mad, Diddy. I've had mad Spider-Man in my life. Nah, that Sentinel one is different. It hits different. Like, I did a whole video about it. That shit brought tears to my eyes. Like, that's how crazy that Sentinel Spider-Man was. Like, I would go with that. But Hulk, he better come with the test tubes, the lab. Everything better be cloth. And it's like, it sucks, because are we saying we're never going to get a maximum Bruce Banner, right? So would that $100 price point, would it be more okay if that maximum Hulk also came with a maximum Bruce Banner in civilian clothing? That's a big deal. That's a big deal, because there's a lot of people that would pay just for that maximum version of Bruce Banner, the guy, the scientist. Imagine a cloth cape robe with wire in it. What if Maximum Hulk was $20, but it was because you also got that Bruce Banner, and he came with a little desk with the test tubes and everything, and then it was like they set up the 2-packs in the windows. Then Hulk was next to him. Maximum Hulk was next to him with a ton of hands, ton of face expressions, and every Hulk we get is always so angry. How do we not have a Hulk with a sad face yet? He has a range of emotions. It's even when he's the Hulk. And that's what make people like gravitate towards him, is that we've seen him be emotional. We've seen him be sad. We've seen him be caring as the Hulk. Can we get him to have something other than a blank stare or a screaming face? Because he has so much more emotions as the Hulk than a stare or a screaming face. Like I said, let's have him look sad. He doesn't, when he looks at Betty, is he only screaming? Come on, man. There's so many things that they should take into consideration with this maximum that I don't think they really did. I feel like they put their foot in their mouth, adding the new title series, especially with only a few more accessories than Black Widow. It should have just been a deluxe Spider-Man. Forget the whole maximum thing. It should have just been a deluxe Spider-Man. Like, that's just how I feel, though, man. And I know I didn't get into specifics, but there's so many specifics to get into when it comes to each accessory piece by piece. And if it's not going to be no Bruce Banner included, right, and it's just Hulk, I pray we get 2 folded up cars that we can put on his arms. 2 folded up rocks, 2 folded up something, because that is a staple. Even the Hulk games that I played growing up for the PlayStation 2 and some of the best Hulk movies, and he always uses something as fist. He just doesn't use his fist. He will fold up 2 cars and mold them into boxing gloves. Can we get something like that? stuff that's never been done since it's so maximum, right? Let's really pimp this thing out. Like let's justify that higher ass price point. Just little accessories like that will make it so unique as a Hulk for him to come with those types of fists. Cars, broken up cars as fists, that, and I'm not saying they need to be large. No, he literally in the movies, he literally breaks them down and folds them down to fit his fist like gloves. Like, can we get something like that? Like, that would be awesome. My bad. Sorry for the rant, King of G, but you super chatted. I wanted to make it worth it, man. Thank you for supporting the channel. Appreciate you, G.
Well, you know, we don't condone this behavior, but this is a solution for some people. But please don't make it a solution and I get the box back. But Talker Art says 40, 50, 60, don't be an idiot. Still made out of soft plastic. The best thing to do about Spider-Man is that take one of your old ones. It will look great in the package when you give it back to Amazon.
Hold on. Now, stay on that. Hold on. Give me 1 second.
So once again, we don't condone this whatsoever, but I thought that was a really hilarious, really hilarious thing to say. Also, oh, you're back. Go ahead.
My bad. You could take over the show for as long as you want to. It gives me a break. I want to let Talker know.
Yep.
No. What is this?
Yo, he's hurt.
Who is that?
Nah, guys.
Who is this?
Yeah.
Who is that? No. I was like, you know what? This is one of the best classified figures all year. Let me get another one because I kit bashed my other one. I ordered this off of Amazon. This looks like my neighbor. Who is this? Bro, like what is this? Talker Art. If this was you, I promise you, I'm gonna find you and I'm gonna fuck you up. I promise you, if this was you. What is this? Who is this? This looks like the actor from no, we do not do that. We don't do that because it's only a matter of time before we get got. That's Rusty Shackle for yo. What? And the crazy thing about it, guys, I didn't rush to return it because, to be honest, like I was like, I want everything else that comes with the figure. I want the wings. I want the bird head. I want everything else. And everything else is there. Everything else is there. And this was listed as brand new. Brand new? Really? Brand new. Talker Art? No. We don't do that shit, all right? No. Yo, oh my god, bro. That shit got me so tight when that shit came in.
Sorry, I just wanted to say what's up to Alex. That's really quick.
Hey, shout out to Alex, man. Hope you're doing okay.
Sorry, but yeah, Talker Art.
What did he say? I wanted you to read it. You didn't even read it.
Oh, my bad. He said, "Buenas noches, fam. Hope you all are doing well. Sorry, my behind is late."
You're never late, man. We just glad you show up when you do. We're talking about Talker Art being bad. We're talking about Talker being very naughty. That's what we're talking about. We're talking about, actually, we're possibly talking about Talker Art getting me. And he got me. He basically got me. That's what we're talking about. Can't believe that shit, man.
Everyone send your maximum spider repacks to Ninja.
Yo, I swear to God, man. Oh my God. Yo, that was crazy, bro. Like, it's not even like they didn't even try to add an angry head sculpt. That guy's smiling. He looks happy. Like, I felt bad.
Sure they didn't send you one of those Hasbro turn me into a figure thing. Somebody said, no,
that might be. I don't even know. Can someone tell me what head sculpt that is and what actual? I've never even seen that actual figure. I don't know what figure that is.
Get him
daddy season is crazy. Get him daddy season is wild.
Ninja, V said Ninja about to be receiving the bare minimum Spidey from there.
I should have asked the chat, what figure is this actually from? And if it is one of the Hasbro selfie, it is the best selfie series I've ever seen because all of them look generic and shitty. This guy actually has a 5 o'clock shadow. What figure is this from? Because he just looks happy. He looks happy to be here. he makes me feel bad that I didn't want him. That's how happy he looks. Like, I opened the package and I was generally like, what the fuck is this? And he's just smiling at me. He's just smiling. And I feel bad because I'm like, I'm angry, but he looks so happy to be in this home that I'm like, shit, I actually feel bad now. Like on some Toy Story shit. I feel bad if I give him up because he just looks so damn happy, man. Never opened them, but like, oh my God. Talker art, I'm going to get his ass.
Well,
I'm gonna get his ass.
I'm not sure. He said, Ninja, you know I love you, brother, but on the next one, can you please have your girl as the front man and you read the comments behind the scenes?
I believe it. This is the same man. This is the same man condoning swaps, condoning lot lizards. Of course he's gonna say that shit, right? Yeah, that'd be easy for me too, Talker. It'll take the work away. Or I would have you take over and I could just read the comments, but I'd be scared that my YouTube's gonna get deleted. So I don't want to do that either.
Also, Tucker, I just wanted to say that we watched your video of your house and it was absolutely
that was nice,
awesome.
man.
Thank you for giving us a walkthrough of everything. It was just really awesome to be able to see everything that you did.
Yeah, I feel like you could have a whole YouTube channel just doing that type of content. You really could, man. And you could put affiliate links in it, probably make bank. Like that man, you could definitely make bank. I know other guys have done that, construction workers and stuff that do literally what you do. You do it with your eyes closed and you just show it off for fun. I know you are well off financially, but you could make bank with a channel like that, bro. Like, great videos.
It was awesome. It was awesome, and we're mad hyped to see what your toy room turned into.
Yeah, man, I can't wait to see what that section is.
Yes.
Hey, goddamn, man.
Bro guy Jesse with the $20 super chat. He said, what do you think about the Chinese companies stepping up in the toy industry like Snail Shell? I personally love them.
Thank you so much, man. Thank you so much for the $20 super chat. That's support and love, man. I appreciate it. Thank you for supporting, and since you're throwing that change, you get to see them things. Thank you again, and I love it, man. Why not? Like, are we only ever supposed to get Catwoman and those types of females? I love that Snail Shell gives us these. To me, maybe I'm wrong, but bro guy, you can let me know. They're unique characters. I don't think they have any comics out for these characters. I don't think these characters have any type of mainstream media. I don't think they have any of that. They're unique characters, and they are doing their own thing with these characters. I'm not so much of a fan of when they look like too young or too childish, but they put out some badass looking women too. They put out the kitty looking girls where they kitty in the face, and then they put out some mature looking ones that are way more mature or way more magically inspired, like demonic or angelic, or they just doing everything. Then they're doing the military stuff. Like, they're killing some of these girls in these little short skirts with the military outfit. They look badass, man. They look awesome. I think it's great. I love it. I don't think there's any real negatives. If you could think of any negatives, let me know. But I don't think there's any negatives. It just expands the market. And I always say all the time, the more options we have, the better, right? So it just expands the market and gives us more options. Thank you so much. I appreciate that, bro guy.
And then King of G with a $1.99 super chat. Thank you again, King of G. Says Immortal Hulk versus Gladiator Hulk.
I'm not experienced enough to. I would let the chat decide that. Who do y'all think would win, Immortal Hulk versus Gladiator Hulk? I'm not well versed enough in Marvel comics for me to make that decision. I would have to trust my handy dandy call X-Manny to find out what the actual answer would be. But just off of bias alone, I'm gonna go with Gladiator because he's a gladiator. I like the way he's looked like. I like his character design more than Immortal Hulk. So I would go with Gladiator Hulk.
Damn.
Thank you so much for the support, G.
Yes, thank you. Leslie, she said I got a couple Snail Shell figures. She got the Pumpkin Princess. I'm mad.
Yeah, the accessories on that pumpkin one do look really, really nice, man. So that's cool. It seems like she likes it. Yeah. That
King
is
of
awesome.
G again. Yo, King of G. Just
Gee, I appreciate
bro.
that shit, man.
Right.
I appreciate that shit, man. Thank you. And you're already a channel member, man. Thank you. Top three, bro. Top three. There was a Marvel Rivals before Marvel Rivals. It was literally called, I believe it was called X-Men Legends or something like that. And then we had the X-Men Nemesis series. But yes, that Hulk game, was top 3 for me, bro. As far as Marvel games on the PlayStation 2, that shit was classic. And you could do what I said, like with the cars. You could literally he could walk up to a car, split it in 2, and make it his fist. The free roam on that, the jumping through cities, the like, man, I wish if they redid something like that now, he could literally catch a bird out of the sky. Like when he leaps and jumps, that would be awesome. So I'm hoping that the Wolverine game, I'm hoping it does have success, because Spider-Man has success. If Wolverine has success, it's only a matter of time before we get that Hulk, baby. It's only a matter of time. But thank you, G. I appreciate that shit, man.
And then Anthony Albert used his member chat for 9 months. He said, just got here, but it's hilarious. You got the Mr. Rogers head scope.
That's a good name for it. And like I said, it made me feel guilty. And it made me feel guilty, bro, because at the same time, I'm upset. But once again, how much am I really going to get upset over some toys, right? I'm appreciative that I could even order it in the first place. But we pay for what we expect. And I did not expect aka Mr. Rogers, and he looks so damn happy. I'm like, damn it, like I'm stuck with him now. Like, but I know I also feel that way because everything else was included with the figure, because there's been times where we've been swapped and it was a banana. Clearly, I'm not gonna keep or eat the damn banana.
Wasn't it Disavowed that literally got some rocks tossed in the
Yes, man. I think they gave Disavowed rocks. And you know, at least I got something that if I was starving, it could have helped me, right? They gave him rocks. He couldn't even eat that shit. Like, they didn't give no fucks about him. Like, rocks. Like, that shit. These swaps is crazy. And his was, once again, when Legend said, oh, windowless packaging is for the environment and it's gonna, cost and this, that, and the third. And stupid, dumb idea. They had to revert back and they looked dumb doing it in the first place. Things got crazy then. I got swapped then during windowless packaging, and I'm getting swapped during window packaging. But can we really expect the Target employee or the Amazon employee to know, yo, why is this guy smiling like that? No. They probably just looked at that shit and said, damn, this is creepy, and just said it was new. It was a return that was new. Like, can't even blame them. Thank you so much for using your member chat, Anthony. I appreciate that, man. Thank you.
And then Jack Boy, so he's funny. He got
I thought you was gonna say another. Go ahead.
Yeah,
go
another
ahead.
super chat. Jack Boy left another super chat for $5 and said Ninja got substitution jutsu from Naruto right there.
Facts. That's true.
You ain't lying.
That is true. That is true. Yeah, I definitely did, man. I definitely did. Jack, thank you for the support as always. I appreciate you, man. Thank you. Hold up. I always got to do it, man.
Thank you so much for being my friends.
He said, did we get Ninja a chicken flavored noodles pack tonight? JK, it's better than air sandwiches.
Okay, wait. Yo, Jack Boy, you want to know something? Whenever I make Paris Ninja his oodles and noodles, like the ramen, right? I literally have to put the packet on the side for him because he likes to be able to lick the inside of the salty pack.
It's not healthy. I know it's unhealthy. I'm not defending the act, right? But you know how they put the flavor in that aluminum pack thing? When I was a kid, and my Uncle Ben used to make it for me, he always used to put that to the side for me because it had all the flavor on it and shit. And like, he never did it on purpose, but one day it was just there and I took it and I licked it and I never looked back. You had that sounds? You took it, you licked it, and you never looked back. That sounds wild. That sounds wild. But yeah, I licked it and I never looked back. Confirmed. Ninja loves to lick. See, Jordan.
Yeah, he does.
Jordan, I gotta cash app you, bro. I gotta make you a member, bro. What's your cash app? Let me send you $5, Jordan.
Yo, Scott Hughes, he said, Ninja, you're not the only one that does that. Licking the flavor pack is the best part.
Scott, I mean, even if you're lying, I appreciate you not wanting to make me feel alone out there. I appreciate you not wanting me to go out all Diddy saying that I licked it and never looked back and I licked the sacks. I appreciate that shit, Scott. Thank you. Thank you for trying to help me. I appreciate that shit, man. But I do. And I know it's unhealthy. And I know some of those soups are some of the worst things in the world, especially now that I'm trying to be way more healthy than I used to be. I'm taking a lot of Blake's advice very personally. Blake's like one of the most healthiest guys I know. But I'm trying, man. But those damn licky packs be getting me, bro. The licky packs be getting me, man. I can't even lie. I cannot lie.
Unc.
Hey, Unc, what is going on, man? What is up, man?
He said just joining, but yo, Ninja with the mask off, let's go. What the hell did I miss? I was not expecting this. Well, you walked in on looking.
Yeah, man. So the channel members know already. I do on my channel, I do on my lives without the mask and everything. But I was like, yo, I'm going maskless tonight because we're going to talk about some really important shit. We're going to talk about the AI art, and then we're going to talk about this Maximum Series Spider-Man. But Unc, I hope you're doing okay, brother. I hope you a good man. I know life happened, so you couldn't stay consistent with the YouTube and everything else. Or maybe when I was still watching, you was doing a lot more wrestling, and I was enjoying that too. Even though I don't enjoy wrestling, I enjoy your personality, man. I enjoy who you are. So I was really enjoying your shit, Unc. I hope everything is good, man. I hope everything's good.
Yo, Hal, that's mad nasty. I'm not even pulling that up, Hal, but that's mad nasty.
What did Hal say? Just pull it up.
He said that. Oh. You only need to be scared if Ninja throws some chicken flavored packs on the bed and gives you this look.
Yo, you see that look though? Throw chicken packs on the bed and gives you that look. That shit is crazy. That's wild.
My God. Z said with the 66 super chat, 666.
Nah, you don't even need to say. You could say with the Zakanan number, the Zakanan chat. That is just his chat. Yep.
Said I'll help out. I got you. How many licks does it take to get the center of a Tootsie Pop? One.
Thank you so much for being my friends.
As you can see, the more you fuck around, the more you're going to find out.
Appreciate you, Kanan. Appreciate you. I can't wait till I see you next time, man.
Okay.
There's so many people we can't wait to see, man. Oh my God, man.
Yeah.
Like, holy shit.
Blake said Ninja oodles and noodles is not part of our nutrition. Come on, man. Unc said hypertension is coming.
You're getting me in trouble.
For y'all looking them flavor packs.
Yes, Unc, I know. Unc, I'm not defending the behavior. I'm not defending it, bro. I know it's not good. And like I said, I'm actually just overall, I'm eating less, and what I do eat, I'm way more conscious of it now. I'm way more healthier than I used to be. But bro, you gotta lick the pack, bro. You gotta lick the pack, bro. You gotta do it, bro. Oh man.
So really quick to just transition, there was a couple of comments in here before I get to Sam's chat that were asking about conventions. So are you going to Joe Fest? Alan Kenny said earlier that he's going to be going to ZoloCon, so he'll be able to catch up with you there.
Yeah, I will see you there, Kenny. You know that.
Yeah, so as far as conventions, we're not 100% sure of all the ones that we're going to be attending. As far as right now, we're going to try to attend ZoloCon, which is going to be, if I'm not mistaken, March 1st to 3rd in King of Prussia, Pennsylvania. We're going to be posting more information on it further on, but as far as the rest of the year, we're really trying to make it to DFW.
Yeah,
we're going to try to figure out
we're trying to go to
other
DFW. We're going to be at ZoloCon, and then we have TroyCon, New Jersey is doing it in the Armory again. We'll be there. I'm going to post up the dates. I'll post it up on a community tab. But right now, I only got those 3 locked in for 100% guarantee right now. Because, especially worrying with dates, I'm really trying to make my own convention happen, to be honest. So that's what I'm putting a lot of energy and resources to be honest. And it's tough, man. When you find a good spot and you think it's good, I've been down this road 3 times up until this point already. In the last few months, find a good spot, think it's good, but maybe their dates or their scheduling doesn't align with yours, or maybe it's basically at the same time as DFW. I can't do that. There's so many people going to DFW. I don't want it to be at that same exact time, or that I want it to be either, it can't be months before because that's too soon, but I want it to be months after where people have time to recover, and we got time to miss each other because we're going to see each other. There's going to be a lot of Diddy, there's going to be a lot of glazing, so I want it to be planned around the same around the right time. Once again, don't want it to be too far from the airport because people do have to fly in. But I will say this, especially if you're a channel member, and you come to the Ninja, let's just say the Ninja convention, you know, the Toy Tubers Unite convention, or whatever I decide to name it. If you come to that and you do fly in, I don't worry about a ride from the airport to the convention or to the hotel, the main hotel. Don't worry about that. There, I will have someone there. I will have Alfred Pennyworth there to get you guys. Like, don't worry about that. But I'm putting a lot of resources and time towards that, man. There's a lot of behind the scenes stuff that goes on with that stuff. even when it comes down to tables and getting tables. There's a lot behind the scenes that goes on. So I'm putting a lot of time and energy there, but we have ZoloCon, we have DFW that I'm trying to make it out to for sure, and then we have the ToyCon New Jersey in the Armory building that it was in last time. That was really nice. I have those 3 so far that I know that for a fact that I'm going to.
And Sam, she used her member chat for 15 months. 15. Says clearly y'all didn't see the Cheaters episode when they were getting busy in the jacuzzi and 500
No, I did
packs
not
of
see
ramen
that shit.
noodles?
What? That is wild. Yo, out of curiosity, might seem like an insensitive question in general, but out of curiosity, were any of them overweight? Like, did they look unhealthy? Why are they in a jacuzzi with 500?
They were literally no. Do you realize that they cooked the soup then at that point? Because it's a jacuzzi, so the noodles are now
Oh, that's
squishy
true.
noodles.
I didn't even. Well, maybe
They're
it was
not
like
hard
it
noodles,
was.
babe.
It was probably something
No.
for like content. It was
I
probably
don't
something
matter.
for content.
I don't care if it's content or not. I am not jumping in no jacuzzi of
Right,
noodles. That is
right.
crazy.
There's been people on 1,000 Ways to Die. Somebody tried to clean themselves and they put like rubbing alcohol in the bathtub, and they sat in the bathtub. It's automatic death. Like, I'm not telling people how to delete people, but like we absorb so much. So imagine sitting in a jacuzzi with 500 packs of ramen. Imagine with your skin, with your body.
You're mad nasty. Oh.
Shut your stupid ass up.
No, violation.
This man,
Violation code red. I think it's time to go to the members chat because my
yeah.
ears, eyes, and nose are violated.
Oh my God.
Jack
Oh my
boys
God.
over here. Break rules. Right.
Yo.
Go to the members chat.
Oh man, I wish, and it'd be out of love. Look, when I smack you in the back of the head, or when I shock the shit out of you with a taser, it's out of love, man. It's not. It's no negativity. There's no negativity at all.
That kind of love. I don't.
There's no negativity at all. Y'all could get that love. Yeah, trust me. Trust me. I feel it sometimes. I feel it deep in my soul that y'all need that type of love. Trust me. But Jack needs it too. Jack clearly needs it tonight too, man. Like. Then we got Blake with his usual sarcasm. Now y'all getting me in trouble with my dieting shit, and like, dude, like, Jack, I appreciate it, man. Thank you, man. He said, Ninja Con, bring your packets. I will. If you tell me that you're gonna be there, I will bring the packet and the Sharpie for you to sign it.
Blake said,
I guarantee you.
It's for $2 off at the door.
Yo, you made me sound like a crackhead. Yo, Blake is wilding, bro. Like. That's crazy. Shout out to Garrison, man. That is crazy. But I appreciate all the love tonight. I thought it was a great talk, man. We've even had channel members like Bjorn and explain his side, and it's just, I think there's a lot of good points on every side. Is AI bad? Is it good? I just think it, just like everything else, it's not exempt or it's not special compared to all these other advancements in technology that we're seeing and we're using daily, from video games. And I low-key kind of miss, GameStop having a line wrapped around it, because they're releasing a new video game, and I miss that type of shit, man. Or going to the mall and KB stores, and technology in general is replacing so much. Everybody downloads their games now, including me. I used to be disc. I'm never gonna download. I want an actual physical disc, and now I download a lot of shit too, because it's the convenience, right? It's the comfortability and convenience. So I feel like there's arguments to be made on both sides that are pretty legit and accurate, but for the most part, and I say it all the time, like there's so much more that's serious, so much more that should be taken serious. Whether we're talking about Hasbro and their stupid ass prices, and them trying to get over on people, like Scott Hughes says, they only price what they know people will pay. It has nothing to do with the actual value, or absolutely not. But that's not unique to Hasbro. That's majority of companies. I used to work at a clothing store where people will come into that clothing store and they will pay $80 for a t-shirt. $80 for one t-shirt because of the brand that was on the t-shirt. Just out of curiosity, can anybody guess what clothing store it was? And it's funny because I used to do loss prevention there. I was in charge of loss prevention because a lot of people did not want to walk up to someone that was stealing or doing so. I was in charge of loss prevention, and I would do a lot of loss prevention stuff there. But can anybody guess what the name of that clothing store was? And it was Buy one t-shirt, $80. If you were buying a sweater or a jacket or maybe some sunglasses, could run you over $120, $130, and you're leaving the clothing store with one article of clothing or one item. That's just the world we live in, man. And tons of companies are guilty of doing it. Dude, if you paying $80 for a t-shirt at Old Navy, yo, okay. Was it Obey? That's a good guess. That is very similar. Supreme is another really good one.
True Religion.
So you know me, especially with the wordplay and shit like that, it was guess. That's why I said, could you guess? It was literally guess. So it was a premium guess store, and it was guess. Yo, how Jordan? Funny thing, I did work at a Victoria's Secret, and it was a very I'd say I don't want to get in trouble because I know I got both my women.
Let's just be very clear. He was only allowed, and I'm being very generous with this word, allowed to work at Victoria's Secret because I worked there at the same time. Okay.
She didn't just work there. She was one of the managers, right? So, but look at it like this. She wasn't prepared, and she could also not control so many women being in a store and like having small talks and laughing and joking. She thought maybe at first she could control it, and how many girls was actually going to shoot their shot, and how many girls were going to, oh, when's your lunch break? We going on lunch together. And she thought she could control it.
It wasn't just the employees. That's the problem.
Yeah, it wasn't just the employees, to be honest, because I walked around Victoria's Secret. Now there's going to be mad memes that Ninja worked at Victoria's Secret, and Ninja, you know, he buys Victoria's Secret lingerie. No.
He was not allowed to use the tape measure. Okay.
Yeah, so right, and it's funny because I've had girls ask me like, "Hey, could you size me?" Like they would specifically ask me, like, "Oh no, could you size me?" I can't. I'm sorry, I can't. Like so, and a lot of the time they tried to have me in the back because they know when I walked out onto the floor, I had this no fucks given attitude. And she had to deal with women trying to return used underwear and shit like that, and I would literally just laugh. I would laugh. Like if I could see it was clearly used, you don't want to know how you could see underwear is clearly used too. But if I could see it's clearly used, it's just laughing. And I'd literally be like, get the fuck out of here with this. Be like, oh my God, that's so unprofessional. That's so, but yeah, Ninja was
was the Victoria's Secret.
Right.
No, Tim, he was not allowed to wear gray sweats either. We have some
Garrison, I appreciate you, man. I appreciate you for even bringing that up because I don't want to get in trouble with Jasmine, and I didn't want to get hit with a slipper or a chancleta. So I appreciate you for even bringing that up because I didn't want to bring it up. But no, I would try to dress professionally, and a lot of the times I was condemned to the back. I could only be in the back of Victoria's Secret. I wasn't allowed to be on the floor. Blake said Ninja he was a victim.
His voice wasn't.
He was a victim.
Yeah, and then Dwight like, damn, you smashed your boss. That's a boss little shit. Most men can't.
Look.
Y'all are too much.
But it's crazy because she what happened?
I'm sorry. I just wanted to say I have to step out because I have to take Chico out to the bathroom.
Yeah.
I'm not sure if you are stepping.
I got it. It's all right. Everybody's just flaming me because it is now exposed that Articulated Ninja worked at Victoria's Secret because he's a girl.
In the event that I'm not back by the time that you are wrapping everything up, we do have another super chat in the back for you to be able to get to. And I hope everybody has a good night. I'm not sure if I'm going to be back by the time this live is done. Otherwise, I'll see y'all on the members chat.
Yes,
so I hope y'all have a good night.
Chat.
I'm going to let Chico out, so I will be back, babe. All
right. Be careful. Take the flashlight with you and make sure you take your cell phone in case anything.
All right.
Thank you.
All right. Love you. Bye.
Love you too. I tell her to take a cell phone because Chico, he will fight a bear. Like, I'm not lying. Especially if she's around and he feels like he needs to protect her. And that dog goes at anything. Deers, bear. And some of the deer attack more people than bear, to be honest. So, and some of the deer are very standoffish, especially the bucks with, we got 6-8 point bucks by us. And I understand why they're territorial, and I understand why, but it's a lot of times it's the female deer that are way more violent by me. But that's why I told her to take the flashlight and make sure she got her phone. But just as far as Victoria's Secret, yeah, it's funny, man. So many funny ass stories. But yeah, that's gonna be the new run-on joke on the internet, Articulated Ninja Works at Victoria's Secret. I don't. All the Victoria's Secret's closed by us. Maybe because I wasn't helping them on loss prevention. I wasn't there doing loss prevention. I was doing stock and shit. I was relegated to the back. But it was funny. It was a fun ass experience, man. And the women were all cool. Shout out to V Conley, man. He said we making AFC packets, lick it or cricket. Yo, the fact that you remember the cricket shit. That hit different. Cricket is crazy. The fact you even why is that even taking up space in your chakra bank of memory, bro? Why did you keep that? Why did you keep cricket? Thank you so much, Conley. I appreciate it, man. I'm just keeping up. Oh man, who cares about that man? Who cares? What are you gonna do? Walk up and say hi again? I ain't nobody worried, bro. And that's why I say all the time, it's too much toys, it's too much plastic. There is way too many good things in my life for me to be worried about some shit like that. Oh man, that's hilarious. John said that's mad abuse, but happy endings at facts. That is technically there's a law against that and all that stuff. But we went into the situation. Everybody already knew what it was. Nobody really tried to hide anything. It was, and a lot of the times they would try. I wouldn't even be scheduled. There were other managers, and even some of the other managers shot their shot. But Victoria's Secret's usually most locations for anybody. There might be someone else in the chat that ever worked at a Victoria's Secret. Most locations will only have 1 to 2 males, and those 1 to 2 males will be regulated to either loss prevention or they will call them. I forgot what they call it, like when you have to change the floor set. So basically regulated to moving furniture around and doing all that heavy shit. It would be regulated to that. But I appreciate that. I'm going to post up the members link in the community tab. So if you're a channel member, just check the community tab on YouTube. The members link will be up. Or if you're a channel member, go to videos, go to live, and you'll see that the members chat has started. That will be up in less than like 5 minutes. I'm just going to use the bathroom, make sure that Chico isn't outside trying to fight a bear to protect her or anything like that. But yeah, man, the fact that you brought up cricket is hilarious. That shit is hilarious, man. How Jordan said, probably shops at VC. So facts, that's a possibility. Hey, no, but you know what? Now that everything is a little bit more simpler now, and there's only 2 genders again, and not 37 or 300 million, however many there were before. Hey man, that's fine too. Maybe he does shop there, and that's okay. We're not gonna condemn it, because low key, actually I could have shopped there, but they didn't sell no real guy stuff. So if I was shopping there, I was buying some sus stuff, right? So I guess I couldn't shop there for me. Damn it. I was gonna say they got good stuff, right? So why wouldn't? But the amount of men that come in and get gifts for their significant others or for their mistress or there's a lot, man. I've got some wild stories about Victoria's Secret. We could talk about that on a private chat. We also got to look at some of Jack Boy's stuff on a private chat too. Kanan on the way out, man. Thank you so damn much, Kanan. I appreciate that, man. Thank you for supporting, and since you're throwing that change, you get to see them things. Thank you, Kanan. This is what happens over here, bro. This is what happens. Shit gets wild over here. There's nothing we can do. Shit just goes left. It goes left. Hal Jordan said, if a dude's gonna wear a thong, he gotta wear it backwards. Oh man. He said, I shop there. I believe it, man, and I hope it's comfortable. That's yo, bro. Life's too short, yo, bro. I'm not gonna say no to someone else's yes. Life is too short for that, man. I say it all the time as long as there's no kids involved, dress up, have fun, wear a tail, wear some Godzilla ears, run out in the forest naked. I don't care, bro. We're all adults. Yo, have your fun, man. Have your fun. Life is way too short not to. Omega on the way out, he said, what made just the pay? The pay was good at the time, and I needed something that was going to be flexible with my hours. So they were. And they need at least 1 or 2 guys to be on that sales floor to just help with the floor layouts and shit like that. Like, so the pay, she was already in there. So I was like, oh, okay, this would be a nice little part-time. And the women, they were trying to do more than part-time. You know what I'm saying? They were trying to make me be full-time there easily. You guys are talking so much shit in the comments. That's why I haven't ended it yet. Oh man. Daredevil Dave, what's going on, man? We just wrapped up. I hope you enjoyed the live. It was a good live. It was definitely one of the best lives we had in a while. Definitely, man. I'm in trouble, as you guys can see. I need to wrap up this live because I guess me saying that, you know, the women were trying to make me full-time there and not part-time. Yeah, I guess that got me in trouble. So I'm going to go upstairs, get something to drink real quick and probably get in trouble. And I appreciate you guys. Thank you so much to everybody that showed up. And I thought the conversations, everything was great, man. I appreciate you guys. Like I always say, life is short. Try to appreciate it more than you complain about it. Peace. Members Live, if you're a channel member, check out the Members Live. We about to be live on the Members Live.
I don't want to grow up, buy Toys R Us kid. They got a million toys at Toys R Us that I can play with. I don't want to grow up.
I'm a Toys R Us kid.
They got the best for so much less.
You'll really flip your lid.
Some bikes too, trains too, video games.
It's the biggest toy store there is. Gee whiz.
I don't want to grow up, 'cause baby, if I did,
I couldn't be a Toys R Us kid.
Once a Toys R Us kid?
always a Toys R Us kid.
Ninja, 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 ninja. You know we stay collecting, stressing, what's new, what's impressing. How well can this thing move is the question. This is the articulation section. Action figures help cure my depression. Paint apps detail, what's that price at retail? Look at all these poses I complete well. Damn, this thing is moving. Anything less is losing. Articulation on this thing, I must say I'm approving. True to me, true to me, true to me. I'm staying true to me. Damn, these action figures all look new to me. Ain't nobody here lying, see. Ain't no company buying me. Say I'm chillin', that's fine with me. Action figures is what I collect. Life's too short, no time to stress. Simply just forget the rest, don't forget no regrets. It's not all about the toy, you know, ayy. It's about the memories it holds, ayy. Action figures is what I collect. Life's too short, no time to stress. Simply just forget the rest, don't forget no regrets. It's not all about the toy, you know, ayy. It's about the memories it holds, ayy. Ninja, 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 ninja. Marvel Legends, G.I. Joe, toy hunting, it's time to go. Action Force, Valorverse, I'm gonna try to get it first. Ramen toy by Ace, those vehicles we chase. Figure arts we all in, yeah, got McFarlane. Storm, collectibles, yeah, it's all acceptable. Mythic Legions, got a dragon, see it breathing. Many toys, making noise, got them Neko, we them boys. Jada Toys, always kill it, Jada Toys. Loose, collector, you know they getting better. Who we finna mention next? Savage Crucible, no less. My effects and Mezco, yeah, I'm screaming let's go. Thickies looking juicy, amazing Yamaguchi. Sesray, got the curves in the best way. Second X, got them curves, that's a death trap, yeah. Too many figures in my life, of course. Damn, got my bank account on life support. I collect, life's too short, no time to stress. Simply just forget the rest, don't forget no regrets. It's not all about the toy, you know, ayy. It's about the memories it holds, ayy. Action figures is what I collect. Life's too short, no time to stress. Simply just forget the rest, don't forget no regrets. It's not all about the toy, you know, ayy. It's about the memories it holds, ayy. Ninja, 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 ninja. New tooling.